I should be on the board now.
Yeah, all right, cool. Everybody with us, man? Nevik, you with us? Everybody doing good?
What?
Yes, sir.
Y'all doing good? Doing gravy? Ready for some babies? Yeah, bro.
I just
And
got
yet,
a new couch and like 4 new tables.
What's up with the little symbols in the openings?
owe me some money. What's what symbols? What are you talking about?
I've noticed you. I remember you saying something about it once before.
I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, I've actually seen that. That's like fucking $5,000 at least. It's just a chair too.
No, it's $10,000.
Oh shit! Yeah, I've seen that. It looks awesome. I don't think there's room for it. I would check to move everything else out.
You could buy a reasonably priced used car for it.
It looks like a scorpion. It looks like an insect. This was
you sit down in it and it like reclines back and
I've seen the videos of
the
it,
shit like folds down. It's sick.
Yeah, it is. It's some super villain shit. Like if I told Dana basically if Wesley ever died and fucking I got a divorce, this would just be me in an apartment doing that shit.
You guys ever seen Terminator?
It's a one-room apartment. Yeah. It's a bed.
Okay, so
that's
it.
all that's in it.
That would be it, dude. I'm telling you. I would have like a fucking. I already have a bed. In fact, I've got a.
You don't even need a bed. Just turn the computer off.
Yep, just lay back. I would just be straight Sith Lord in that shit. I'd have a fridge, a dishwasher, and that. Anyway, so shit, you were asking about this symbol. This symbol
eventually
down
get it
here
put on like a fucking mobility scooter, so you can just drive around it.
that I keep randomly throwing at you guys. This is the symbol of Tath from the Darker Deed Still aspect of the campaign, where you guys were going through that quest, and this was something you guys would have seen through the dungeon a couple of times.
So she still has a hand in all of it?
I mean, perhaps. Who knows? Tath is not a she, though. Tath is a he, but as she goes, we did have a woman that.
I was thinking of the one that turned into the blood coat. I'm sorry.
Bayrin.
Bayrin, yes.
Lady
I'm
Bayrin,
sorry.
the necromancer, who basically sacrificed herself in order to send you on her quest. Yeah. Which, up until that point, seemingly was destroying the world or something. Yeah. There you are.
Okay, and before we start, Adam, is the YouTube channel not under Flames and Friends no more?
No, it's under hero mode, is what that's called.
Oh, okay, because I couldn't find.
Yeah,
okay.
I can show. Yeah, you should just the Twitch has a.
Does get that card one day, Nevik. You better watch yourself.
I do a better job with it with the Twitch.
No, you go right there.
Where
I'm
were
sorry.
these guys? Okay.
Favorite has been trying to get it.
What's Favorite is trying to get?
My card.
It. I think you guys were still arguing in the streets.
Brown chicken, brown cow.
I think you guys were arguing in the streets last time I left you guys. That y'all had actually attacked each other a little bit.
Yeah, I stabbed him. He set me on fire.
Yeah, there was some bullshit.
Afterwards, I think I ran away and hid.
And like the
now's your
guards
chance.
came up and they like broke y'all up or whatever. You know,
I expect nothing less from Nevik but to hide.
We can pick up there.
Stab and run.
But
okay,
yeah,
Faerun did try to poison him.
We are.
He did try to poison. No try.
But did
Tom dude did totally poison me.
Not my fault that you drank it. I didn't know you would be stupid enough to drink it.
Oh, you didn't know?
The man grew up in the streets. He ain't got a family. There's no way he's got a formal education.
And my child is asleep. The world is golden. How y'all like that shit? One great thing to another. It's a nice day, exactly. When he can fall asleep all the time.
I can't wait until he's old enough to roll up a character and join us.
I mean, if he wants to, I'll tell you that right now.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna be the kind of dad that whatever he's into, I'm into 100%. I'm not gonna be the kind of dad that's like, oh, you got to come with me to the gun show. No, sir.
They're gonna be playing in virtual worlds.
Yeah, if my kid is like, dude, Dad, Roblox is the shit. I'm gonna be like, Roblox 3.0, baby, let's do it. He said, like, I'm gonna come in that bitch with a T-shirt. Like, damn, yeah, man. Because like when I was a kid, my dad didn't do a lot of that, and I always remember wanting him, you know, as like when I was like 7 or 8 to be like, you know, oh, Ninja Turtles are awesome, you know. And I get it, they were stupid, but you know, I was a kid.
Nah, Ninja Turtles are pretty fucking sweet, brother.
I mean, right. That's what I still think, but this man does not. But what I'm saying is, like, at the time, I probably won't think. Troll. Oh hell yeah, dude!
Yep.
I'm on that shit. I'm on that
Yes,
shit
the
on
Ninja Turtles
Switch.
Shredder's Revenge.
Oh,
or
yeah,
some shit?
it's
Yes.
just a cabinet game. It's a remake of the cabinet game.
Mm.
Oh,
Yeah.
it is.
It's beautiful.
Oh.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It is a
It
it's a new
looks
game.
nice.
It's literally the exact same game. If you ever played the cabinet game or Turtles
Yes.
Through Time, it's the same game.
Yes,
yeah,
and I love that game.
Dude, they do a great job too. No, it's fantastic. Like within the first scene, like in the old Turtles in Times games and all that sort of shit, how they would always have the Foot Clan in the background. And
Yeah, they do the "Who's that Pokemon?"
Yeah, it's so good, dude. They even hired the original '80s fucking animated voice actors to do all the voices for them, dude. Like Raphael sounds like Raphael, Donatello sounds like Donatello. It's fucking great. Casey Jones is an unlockable character. It's great. You can play as Splinter. It's the shit, dude. Yeah, so if
bring old gaming back.
So if you ever want to hit that up, let me know. I'm on fucking Xbox and Switch with that shit, straight up.
Yep, I will hit you guys up with that as well. Love that shit.
Oh yeah, because I got Xbox, PlayStation, and
it's
PC.
It's on Game Pass. Yeah, it's on Game Pass.
Yeah, I got a Game Pass on both, all of them.
Yeah, it's on. Yeah, it's on Game Pass free as fuck.
Is it on PS4 and is it cross-platform?
It is PS4. It's not currently cross-platform.
But is it PC, Xbox, the gaming? I have Xbox, PC gaming.
But I think all Xbox and PC are cross-platform because
the Game Pass.
Microsoft. The PC and Xbox one are. Yeah, if you can play it on your console on Xbox or you can play it on PC, yeah, they're cross-platform. Okay. But like Switch and PC are not cross-platform. I don't think PS4 is cross-platform yet.
Oh damn! Yeah, no, I can't play nothing with anybody on the PC.
But on a PC, like on your PC, if you have there's a subscription service called Gaming Pass that they have it on there.
I have Game Pass for the PC, Xbox.
Yep,
yeah, that's
thing.
what I have.
You can download that.
Yeah, same
okay,
thing. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, you should be able to play. I think Kevin's got it on there. Yeah, I think any of you guys, and it's up to 6 players, so definitely we should get on that shit. It's
let's
awesome.
do it.
Yeah, it's the fucking shit. But anyway, going back away from Ninja Turtles for a minute because I will totally dive hard into. I literally will fucking roll a Ninja Turtle campaign, so don't even.
I know, right? We're gonna give us an hour. Give us an hour.
All right, we have done this. I have actually done this. So anyway, you guys are arguing in the streets. Yeah, Nevik is hidden after fucking arguing with you. I think you did come out from hiding. Yeah. After being burned, and yeah, now you guys are. We're just gonna stay at a stalemate in this combat, and standing here with these guards who looked pretty perturbed, like the fuck assholes.
Did that guy just stab that other guy?
We're over here to watch you, and we're like not cause trouble. We didn't, put like you were gonna stab each other on the fucking list because we didn't assume. But
Adam, I can't see anything.
Oh, that's right. I'm gonna give you.
I know I'm a bystander right now. I'm just a bystander.
Let's give you Gargak's sight.
Yes, Gargak.
Sight. Beyond sight.
You might
I
have
know,
to
right?
You might have to refresh a little bit, but that should give you Gargak.
No, it popped up. I'm good.
Thunder.
Oh, I got a new computer.
Thunder.
I'm good.
Oh, nice. All right. Yeah,
Thundercats. Oh, yeah, I love that shit.
So, you guys are out here in the shit, and having whatever conversation.
The end of last time, we decided who we were going to accuse, and we're asking him to call. And we were going to ask him to call a meeting,
and
like
then
for
you
the
started
next
killing
morning.
each other. So you decide what you want to do. Yeah, in order to call a meeting, you'll need to speak to Lord Therival. The guards have informed you of such, and if you want to report back to them, you just basically have to tell them, and I will
call the meeting. I'll stab you too, motherfucker.
TP you over there. But like I said, up until this point, you guys were literally fighting each other in the streets. So you tell me what's going on.
I could use a nap.
So after they had a little fight, that little spat, I sat them both down and told them that, look,
they're bad little boys.
It's not how we act in public, okay?
Look,
I'm
just disappointed, okay?
I know, right?
Don't ever say that shit to your kids.
No. If you guys don't recall, I made it a lot more harsh. I made it clear that whoever wins this fight still isn't gonna win because I'm still gonna beat the shit out of you.
Oh, okay.
Oh wait, okay. So I see what's going on.
Yeah.
Penelope,
Jesus is about to beat somebody ass.
Wendy, real quick. Say something. I just want to test something. Yeah. So your the thing that you uploaded, those 2 images on that website with the voice activation thing.
Yeah.
Go back to that site and switch them the other way around.
Okay, invert them?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because right now, basically, it's lit up when you're not speaking, and it goes dark when you do speak.
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
And,
all right.
and
give me a second.
It'll fix it on my end already when you update it, so all you just need to do is update it.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go dark for a second while I do that,
You're
but
all
I am
good.
listening.
You're all good. You're all good. Anyway,
All
yeah,
right.
these 4 fine gentlemen, 2 of which are elder humans, one of which is a half orc and the other a half elf, all disposable by the. A war general would see these as non-viable people, but here they are, standing in front of 2 sea elf guards, arguing amongst themselves about something. And what you said? You set them down.
Well, I tried to make it clear that if they were to fight again, neither one of them would be the winner.
Oh, so you were gonna come out and pull out the daddy belt? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes.
That's what it sounds like. Sounds like. Don't make me take my belt off.
I will turn this motherfucking spirit trip around.
Did that work?
Let's go.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did.
Okay, all right. Thank you. I am nerdy.
Yeah, you're good. Thank you. You're good.
Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, and so we had sort of come to peace, and I was just like, I need to like stitch myself up. I've still got internal bleeding.
I've got a severe stab
I will
wound.
stab you again.
Nevik over there licking his knife. He's like, yeah, damn right you do. Damn right you do.
And remember,
Yeah.
Nevik likes shit that doesn't taste good.
All right, so you guys are.
I
like
assume
said,
Nevik also enjoys not being in severe amounts of pain.
Yeah, being
Yeah.
non-roasted. I mean, I've got a little bit of a darker tan now, but
Is he still
No.
missing his hand?
Now, do understand
Okay.
that Lord Therivel here, understood completely. This investigation may take more than a couple of hours, and it may take days, and therefore you have been set up with accommodations for a place to rest, if you so please. Because, like you said, you're here to investigate this until this is solved.
yeah, I mean, nap time sounds good.
They're not going to offer
no,
you any assistance, basically.
I think we should go tell Lord Therivel that we'd like to call a meeting for the next day and then take a nap.
This is the nutshell.
I'm cool with that.
All right, so that's
I'm okay with Faerun just going to sleep so I can stab his ass again.
all right. So yeah, you guys are gonna inform the guards that you would like to have a word with Lord Therivel, right?
Cool.
Yeah, we'd like to have words with Lord Voldemort.
Lord Therivel. Lord Therivel is pretty much the anti-Voldemort. He's a really charming young man.
He's so handsome.
Yeah, quite
I hate
beautiful.
to break it
Who is
to
Exactly.
you.
this guy?
I hate to break it to you. You got to be pretty fucking charming to start a cult like he did. So
It's all
That's
so
true. That is
true.
true.
Oh,
That's true.
Lord
That is true.
Tharivel. That's the guy we're talking
Yeah,
about?
Lord Therivel. He is
So
the
handsome.
youngest member.
He is
I don't know.
handsome. Y'all talking
So
shit.
the town of Lionor that you are in, the Sea Elf town,
Yeah.
in the Underdark, is a walled city beneath the sea here, and it is ruled by a council of 8. The council members are elected by the citizens. They do not put themselves up for election. They just are elected. So imagine you live on a street, and everybody thought you were popular, and now you just are the ruler of that street.
Wow.
Right? And
Living in
that's it.
China.
Yeah, and so there's 8. There are 8 of them in total. And what has happened recently, I don't know if you've caught up on that, but there was
No, I couldn't find it. I'm sorry.
so every.
no, I mean this is like the
All right,
purest form of meritocracy.
yeah, in fact, go ahead. Somebody here sum that up for me. That'd make more sense for some of my characters to sum that up a bit more. Yeah, you guys tell me.
Someone tell me the tale.
Yeah,
There are 9 lords and ladies that make up this council.
there are 8. 8 total.
Therivel being there's 8 total.
Mhm.
Now,
Okay,
There's 7
I thought it was
total
8
now.
left.
There's 7 total now.
Tharivel is the gentleman in front of us.
there's 8. Therivel is the youngest, but at a
Okay.
recent council meeting, people were mysteriously poisoned. They're not quite sure who did it, but they put Therivel in charge of the investigation. Who, not being able to trust anybody else, commissioned us to do the investigation, which is what we've been doing. But one council member died, the eldest, who is Lord Erevan. What's this? Now it's not Alice. Say,
You don't have to remember all their names, man. Just
Roland's the one who died.
I'm impressed that you
Roland,
remember
yeah.
this. That you're
yeah,
Continue.
Roland is the one that died. Altanua. who is the second oldest.
Roland died. Antonua is the second oldest. Yes.
Antonua is the second oldest and has been very ill. Erebin is the third and seemed to be in the most health and also lied to us when we interrogated him. Quelteth was able to. Quelteth was able to tell us about the poison. Like he's like a.
Wait,
What?
the poison for.
Yeah. Quelteth
Okay.
used to be an adventurer until he took an arrow to the knee. And then
You know what
Della.
that means, right? Took the arrow to the knee.
Yeah.
Proposed marriage.
Dellis, who is also younger.
I just now never understood that. Thank you.
Proposed marriage.
How stupid am
The
I?
ball and chain.
How
The knee.
That's just a
stupid
meme.
am I?
That's
I
just a
never
meme,
got
no.
that.
Yeah, Cupid put the arrow
that's
in.
just a meme.
It makes sense though. It's a good one.
It is.
But,
It is. Yeah.
Dellis, who is Erebin's closest friend on the council, told us some interesting news that Erebin's family was actually.
Why does Dellis look so fucking evil though? No.
Because they're
Okay, go
fish
ahead.
people.
I'm sorry, Phoebe. Go ahead.
He looks happy.
There's
It's
the
probably
Okay, yeah, he looks
fish.
happy.
But Dellis told us about Erebin's family, who was actually allegedly kidnapped by the Sahagin, and they left Erebin there. They didn't take him for some reason, and Erebin neglected to tell us that. Was sort of wishy-washy about the whole thing.
Yeah, that's a lot of sus going on in
and
that whole
then-
story.
There were the two sisters that I can't remember their names.
Faxina is the first one. And
Yeah,
S-
Faxina
and
and
Silri.
Silri.
Yeah.
They
we didn't
don't
really
give
talk to one of them.
Silvery was very, very shy. They don't really give a shit about being on the
I thought
council.
sister was like Monica and Aisha or some shit.
I mean, you
right?
call it whatever
But
you want. Yeah.
They don't really
That's,
care about being on the council. It seems to be a hassle to them. And
What
What
then
was the
Erebon,
sister's
the
name on
youngest.
Let's
I'm
Go
pretty
Dumb
sure
on that Raven show on Sir Raven because that's what I should have named him. But anyway,
That's a song. I'm sorry, that's a song like right there.
No, are you thinking of Sister Tia and Tay
It's an
Tamara?
old school song of it.
no,
yeah,
I'm
go
thinking
ahead.
about the Nickelodeon show That's So Raven. Hold on.
Disney.
I mean,
Yeah,
I know.
Disney, excuse me. You're
No,
right,
I'm thinking
you're right.
about New and
I
Disney.
know, but but she doesn't
I
have
just
like a
say
twin.
sister,
There's a
and
twin
Monica and
and
Aisha.
sister.
Oh,
Okay.
But
My
anyway,
bad.
So they seem to not really care about the council. I mean, like they're actually relatively poor, and it keeps them away from their business, and so they don't like the council. But
okay.
and so that's been our investigation, and our consensus is, or sort of our general consensus is that Erebin has the most to gain, and he seems to have the motive to want to go. He seems to have motive.
But don't you think that's kind of a little too clean? Like it's too. Yeah.
We've already been.
They've been over
We've
this
already-
over like 3 sessions.
We've already
Yeah.
we've already
Okay.
been over
Okay.
this, but
Okay.
What you just said, they've said like every time. I think. In, like,
Okay.
almost every session.
no,
they've been
more or
like
less.
they've been
Sorry,
like
JD,
it's
go
so
ahead,
obvious
go ahead.
though. I don't know. Yeah.
We have a plan. I'm gonna come in disguised as the dead guy.
Okay.
Was
I
that
really
the
just want to
plan?
see where this goes.
I did
like,
not know that was the plan. Okay, all right.
I know. I'm just like okay.
I'm just here. I don't know what the plan is. I'm just a DM. It's not like I should be like kept appraised
Look,
of
man,
any of these things.
I'm gonna let him. I'm gonna let Faerun just keep doing what he does until he goes to set someone on fire. Then I'm gonna jump in.
He's crazy. What do you expect?
He's underwater, so I mean, you already got that going for you.
Yeah.
That's good.
I am a 1,200-year-old dragon. You don't think I'm crazy?
Just to show you are, Grandpa. Tap on the shoulder. Sure you are.
Yeah, good
Yeah.
for you, buddy. Golf clap up.
That's how I want to be when I'm really old too. I'm just gonna go around and be like, I'm a fucking 1,200-year-old fucking dragon. Somebody
You know,
get this man
grumpy
his
as
car.
shit.
Somebody get this man his
After a certain
coffee and
age-
get him out. Of the fucking
Adam,
shit.
after a certain age, you can just do it. People won't question you.
That's what
Yeah,
I'm
they
saying,
won't
dog. That's what I'm
question
saying.
it. They
No,
really
no.
won't.
I'm not gonna do that.
After
I do want
65
to be.
There was I
After
think it was
65, you can just start being fucking crazy,
It was,
and no one will question it.
it was a Nick
I
Swartzen
want to be the guy
fucking
that like the old guy. I'm self-scanning my fucking groceries, and then I'm just gonna fucking
Yeah, he talks about
randomly
he
to see
talks-
how many people.
where he talks about when people are old how they should
Well-
speed.
Yeah, and he leaves post-it notes for himself, and then he's
That's
he's
just
gonna
being
find that
too
one
extra.
post-it note, and he's gonna be
That's
like,
just being
game
too extra.
on.
Yeah, dude.
No,
I'm saying, like, when I'm old as shit, that's what I want. I'm just gonna speed everywhere. I'm just gonna be like, fucking. What am I gonna do? Die? What are we gonna fucking do? I'm gonna hit something to die? I don't give a shit. I'm fucking 65 years old. I'm gonna fucking die in 10
already
years anyway.
dying.
Yeah, I got 10 years max. Let's do it. Let's fucking do it. Let's fucking
You know,
live it.
right? Let's do it.
Fucking live into the max, Grandpa. I don't give a shit. I'm gonna move around like I'm fragile and old.
But yeah,
I'm
so
made of glass.
Anyway, but part of the idea is
try to digress.
I turned 37 this month. Yeah. All right.
There's a special group of the Sahagin that can also disguise themselves that may be a part of this.
And
Shit's
the Sahagin, hold on. The Sahagin are a tribal.
All right, so yeah,
We have no
since
proof
you
that
are
the
aware.
Sahagin are actually even involved.
So first off, her character that she's introducing is the Sea Elf character. So she should, definitely be aware of the town. So the town of Lionor, like I said, is run by a council of 8 that is selected by its people. Right, Lionor. Anyway, named so after a great dragon that used to protect it. Okay, that's what the statue's about. All right. Anyway, the sea elves consistently get raided and have been pretty much your entire life at battle with the groups of Sahagin, which you consider creatures.
Yeah.
Right.
And they keep fucking with us.
Yeah. Right. You consider creatures. Okay. Some Sahagin have mutations. Some of these mutations mean things like multiple arms, larger size. Some of them can quite literally shapeshift. And these things aren't like idiots. They're full on, have language. They are another species, right? And so the current suspicion after the poisoning of the council, because the council every moon cycle, which is every couple of months, holds a banquet, and they change this banquet around between council members. Like one will hold it this month, the other one will hold it next month, right? And in which these banquets only the council members enter, and they feast and they discuss their problems, and this is how things are done. There is no voting or anything like that. This is just how this whole place runs and has run for a long time. During
it's like a bipartisan, we're all on the same
right
board.
they all agree, right? So during the last one, everyone was poisoned. All right, the wine itself was poisoned, and it actually ended up killing the oldest council member. The oldest council member is considered the elder, and therefore, a lot of the younger council members defer to their decisions and so on like that. So there's a bit of power to being the elder, right? And therefore, the next person in position, would come into place, which would be Lady Antinua. But the suspicion is on that since only the council members can enter these banquets, that one of the council members themselves poisoned the other ones, and are
too clean.
And are one of these mutation Sahagins could also be involved, right? And therefore, this is why Lord Therival, being the youngest member of the council, not having nothing to gain from the death of any council members, as he's the youngest, was chosen by the rest of the council members to maintain everything while this was investigated. But the moment he met the other party members, he realized that he had an opportunity to have an outsider that also has nothing to gain investigate this, and therefore
we're also fugitives.
Yeah, they're also mildly fugitives for killing this giant turtle thing. But that's a whole other thing.
We didn't kill it.
That's a whole other thing. But anyway,
have a piece of it.
But that's a whole other thing. But anyway, he sees this opportunity to use these people who, like I said, don't really have anything politically to gain one way or the other by investigating this, and therefore he's asking them to do so. And he has assigned them 2 guards so that they don't leave town because, they rode up on the back of a fucking sacred animal, dead as shit.
Oh. Wow. Wait, you guys rode on the back of a sacred animal until it was dead?
It was a giant turtle. It wasn't even that special.
So to you,
that's horrific. I'm a sea creature. Okay,
to her, so to her, this turtle that died, and it's actually this great turtle. It's like a massive turtle dragon.
These are creatures that live for a long time.
Not even so. It would be considered almost like a fairy tale creature just because of its size. It would have been something that if any of the sea elves during their times would have even seen. It's like I said, a fairy tale creature. It would be like a kraken to us in real life or something, right?
Okay.
Like we think it exists, but we're not fucking sure, and it could. And if it rolled up,
this
we'd be
is
like,
a
holy
giant
shit.
thing.
Yeah, it's huge, right? But they rolled up on the back of it. It washed ashore after being attacked by a giant fucking shark that is also another fairy tale creature that represents literally death. It's like a world destroyer in most legends.
But I can't intervene in that because
if you're
life.
familiar with Norse mythology, think like Fenric the wolf, right? Like that sort of thing. Like it's a world destroying creature. And that they're basically, these guys rolled up on the back of one of these dead dragon turtle things, and they're like, which is supposed to represent like life and all this beautiful stuff. But it's dead and chewed on, and they're like, yeah, there's a giant epic shark, like a massive shark out there calling himself Gar, which is the name of this death creature.
And you guys didn't try to protect this turtle at all.
These sea elves are like, we're not sure if we believe all of that, but you need to come on in here because you're obviously up to some no good. And that's where we introduced them to the sea elves, and the sea elves already had a problem going on.
As for our solutions to that, it involves Ferundus's idea of calling out the one guy as Roland, or my idea, let's overthrow their government and set up a new communist dictatorship.
Let's just, fuck
so you want to colonize
fuck the quest. This campaign becomes Snorks. Let's do it. This is going to become a Snork campaign. Snorkels, everybody, we're doing this shit. Fucking roll it.
You want to colonize? Hell no, Kyle.
Just a little regime change.
I will personally stand by the statement that I can take any 80s cartoon and make it a campaign. So let's do it.
Wendy, you've misunderstood me. I said we overthrow their government and establish a new communist dictatorship.
So who's going to be the dictator?
Exactly.
Who you leaving behind?
Obviously it's gonna be terrible. We'll set him up as the dictator.
Why?
I'm gonna walk in there with Theramin.
I don't know this.
I've got a proposal for you.
I've
got a proposal for you, dude. I know you said it's how to solve a problem, but I'm gonna answer your problem with another answer. Let's just do it. I feel like this would be I feel like if you can roll me a nat 20 persuasion roll on it, done.
Yeah.
Done, right?
Remember, guys, 15 plus 15 is equal to 16 plus 16.
Look, man, all I'm saying is if you can roll me a nat 20 on that persuasion
that's a
roll,
wordplay thing.
I will let
32.
it happen.
Thank you.
It's a wordplay.
But it's also mathematically true if you do equations.
But I do understand.
One weight does equal another weight properly. You can do this.
I do understand the circumstance. So
you are a person that lives in the town, basically, right? And you are aware of them poisoning. You probably wouldn't be aware of all the stuff that's been revealed in their investigation, the personal comings and goings of them. But
you might have saw me stab the old guy.
Might have seen that out the window.
Well, yeah, because if I'm in a servant position, then I think I would have been in a position to spy Nevik.
I mean, certainly you could have spied on Nevik. You would have been there. A lot of people.
Can I do a perception check?
Well, a lot of people in town. You don't even have to. I mean, a lot of people in town would have been paying attention to them because
we've also been kind of loud and not discreet at all.
Oh, so your guys are obvious, right?
That and the sea elves don't get a lot of outsiders. They don't. This is not part of the normal ghost walk for spirits to walk up to. This is way off the beaten path. They don't see a lot of other species. They usually only see species of the Underdark. And they're aware of what spirits are. They weren't, what the fuck are you? But at the same time, they're clear that look, I don't know how you got here, but you ain't. Y'all way the fuck up.
Supposed to be.
Yeah. I figured I would know Underdark spirits better.
It's like I was trying. It was like I was trying to get. It's like basically I was trying to get to Disney World, and I ended up somewhere in deep South Louisiana, and I'm just
we're in Australia. We're in Australia.
I'm somewhere in deep South Louisiana, and I'm just like, I think I kind of know this is the South. This is the South, but it ain't the right South.
This ain't Louisiana, baby.
You were trying to get to Disney World, but accidentally went too far and ended up in the Everglades.
Yeah, I mean, there you go. Yeah,
Now,
I mean,
yes,
that's what I'm saying.
yeah,
You're obviously, not where you're supposed to be, and so that's what what Lord Therables told you is like, look, man, like I'd love to help you, and like this whole fucking Gar problem sounds like for real, but like I've got my own problems. Like these boys have been poisoned and shit, and we've got to deal with this shit first, and that's why they're helping on this investigation.
Okay. There we go.
All right. Here's another theory that I just came up with. What if they all poisoned the wine?
Everybody did. They're all like that. Just how sea elves are. They're all
God
dicks. Like
damn.
Romulans. Everybody's.
Actually, that's a good thing. If everybody poisoned the wine, that's a good thing because everybody was on the same page. So teamwork is.
We finally agree. This is great. Oh.
We all want to die. Okay.
No harm, no foul. We're good.
Well, they did really bad. They all poisoned it.
Yeah, what
Great,
was
it's
that?
just each person just put like a tiny drop of poison in.
Oh, so there was way too much.
That would be really bad. I mean, could you imagine?
Oh.
Can you imagine the impact and implication of an entire government committing suicide? Like, what if we woke up tomorrow and we and the news was like, the Congress isn't going to happen, the Supreme Court's not going to happen, the president is dead.
Well, is that a bad thing?
They all died because of like a comet passing over, and they drank fucking strychnine and they died. And you're just like, holy shit! Like, can you imagine? Like the chaos, like whoa, the chaos that would happen in the streets the next day, like right then and there, like holy shit! Yeah.
The biggest party you've ever seen.
Yeah, but I mean that would be the impact, right? Like society itself would just be like, oh my god, right? So if we're gonna say they all poisoned each other, I mean that's the implication, guys. That's what we're saying happened. Okay, that's the life devastating news we're trying to break out on CL Society.
Like shit just hit the fan, yo.
They're like, well, we heard Gar was coming back and we couldn't do anything about it, so we decided to off ourselves. That's like some Evangelion leadership shit. Like, whoa,
it's not that they tried to commit. It's not that they tried to commit suicide in some sort of mass suicide. It's they each poisoned the barrel trying to kill the other guys.
So they all died.
I like the Evangelion look on it, where they're just like, well,
no, we're not gonna go to the extreme.
Well, we all gonna die. That's the only way to fucking fix this. Really, guys, really, that's the best you came up with.
No, sir. No, sir.
Yeah, but no, to be fair,
Turns out this is the Jamestown of the ocean.
Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was about to say. If I heard that Congress does something fucking Jamestown itself,
Jonestown.
Jonestown's. I mean, yeah.
Jonestown. Sorry.
I would be like, what the fuck did they know? What did they know
exactly.
that caused them to do this?
Yeah, exactly.
What did
that
they
would
learn?
be the biggest power. Exactly. That would be the scariest thing. Is what did they know that we didn't? That they all did this for nothing. Like what did that comment mean? What happened?
They couldn't handle whatever knowledge that they fucking got. What the fuck was it?
I can answer the phone one, guys.
Oh no, red phone.
They couldn't handle the fact that there's an old god back. There's someone who claims to be Ferendus back. Yeah, there's a lot of shit going on.
You guys sound like you guys are doing a lot of shit out here right now. I'm sorry.
Well, nobody believes me that I exist, so...
You're right there in fucking front of them. How do they not believe you?
He's a guy. He's just a guy. He keeps telling us he's a dragon, but he's just a guy. Yeah, he's got some real impressive fire magic, but like... Magic ain't
He has
special.
really impressive fire magic, but we don't believe he's a dragon.
Magic ain't special. I do magic.
Magic is not special, but certain type of magic is a little special.
Not really.
Yeah.
Nevin could do magic if he wanted to. He just don't want to.
He doesn't believe in it.
Yeah, so that's a choice.
Nevik uses magic all the time.
Why are you hating on Nevik and his choice not to use magic? Leave that man alone.
Leave
that man alone. Leave that man alone.
I do magic. I got this knife.
Magic, you have stealth. That's not magic.
He lets me. I got a knife that lets me open a door to like wherever I want.
And call demon frogs.
Nah, I lost that one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, Adam made him get rid of his problem solver.
Oh, you know what though? I ain't gonna lie, Nevik. Yeah, I'm glad.
To be fair, Nevik was
Guys,
literally
I'm
taking
totally
a bath.
gonna need a minute. I just gotta fucking set one come in, no fun. So I'm gonna stop recording for a minute and deal with this. If it's gonna take longer than 15, 20 minutes, I'll let you know, okay?
All right.
Good.
Alright.
So where did the giant megalodon come from?
Gonna try start recording again. Giant,
No,
he
it's
came
one
from.
of Gar's.
I don't know how, but it's
Okay, he
somehow
just
our
came out of
fault.
the deep. That's all I need to know.
It's all our fault. It's always our fault.
Yeah, we did that somehow. Also, Gargak has a
Exactly.
sweet new. Gargak also has a sweet new claw hand and a whip.
Yeah.
A crab claw hand.
But Gar is like the sea god of
Metallic
death.
too.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like a metal
But
claw
Gar is like
crab
the
claw.
sea god of death, and Gar, we were fighting somebody who claimed to be Gar. We kind of beat him, and then all of a sudden the giant megalodon appeared.
Gargak is looking like the Fabio of motherfucking horror movies. There you go. Get your little accessories. Let's go. Sorry. Let me call you Fabio.
I imagine like perfect Fabio body, but like
Yeah, that's what I say. Gargak is
fucking
like the
Danny
Fabio.
DeVito-
Like horror
Danny
hero.
DeVito head.
No,
I
not
just
Danny
threw some
DeVito.
shade. I just threw some straight shade at another team, like straight up there, but they ain't gonna like that. I don't care though. Fuck 'em.
Ooh, why you throwing shade? What happened?
So basically, the government of Australia has a
God.
problem going on with their transaction system, right? And currently, fucking the problem.
That's what they get for using fake money and not U.S. dollars.
Right, with those weird.
Yeah, I know,
things.
right?
That's what you get for kangaroos, guys. Anyway, fucking, they have a delay going on in their transaction system. I don't work for the transaction team. I have no fucking idea what it does internally, other than it transacts, right? It sends and exchanges data, and
they bumped it up to you for no reason.
Well, because it exchanges data across the internet, they're like, we see this delay. And I'm like, all right, well, give me a packet trace. And I get the packet trace, and I'm like, that side is taking its sweet time. What's on that side? And they're like, the transaction thing. And I'm like, well, then you need to tell me why you're taking your sweet time. And now they cranked it back to Sev 1, and the person that's on duty, which is on kicks, is like, didn't read the fucking case. And it's just like, it involves the internet. Help us fix delay. And I'm like, what do you want me to do? You learned your entire product and solve it for you in 10 minutes?
Yes.
Because you have an entire team of people that have been trained for 20 to 30 years to solve that one product's problem, so you need to call them.
He's in the middle of
Adam, you are available.
Right?
He's in the middle of a fucking Doom game, and you're in the middle of a D&D game. His is more important.
I'm trying to tell him. I'm like, bro, like
I know, right?
I ain't here for that shit, right? I ain't here for that shit. Not at all. And I'm still not here for that shit. I will not be here for that shit the whole time. And basically, I called the lady. So we have a lady that's been working on this case since like early June. And I was just like, yo, you know more about this shit right now than I do. Like, I can look at what they gave me and I can tell you my opinion on it. But you've been working on this shit since June. So, like, you should get in there and tell them, like, what the fuck's up, right? And so that's what she's doing. And I'm like, appreciate you, lady. Teamwork makes the dream work. Because that's how, I mean, what it is basically when you start working on a problem, you assign your name to it, you put your name on it, right? And it's expected that you work that problem to resolution. And so if that problem gets cranked the fuck up, like the government decides this to have one problem, fuck you, then fuck you better deal with it, right? But here it's not even our problem. It's fucking a whole other product having a problem, and they're just trying to get our help, and the person on duty doesn't understand, and I'm just like... Our boy Todd, my team lead, told that motherfucker on the 16th that was the problem. And here we are 5 days later, and you're waking me up with a damn sub one.
With the same shit.
Fucking shit. Get off that. Back to it. Lord Therabull is here. What's up, guys? How y'all doing? I mean, I might get called again if they come back, but I doubt
Same
it.
shit, different day, another.
Yeah. Yep.
If they call back, definitely tell them to roll up a character. We'll solve their problem while we do this.
Yeah.
I got a Discord chat going, and like the whole thing, dude.
Yeah, I'll play D&D with whoever's running the Australian government currently.
All right, mate.
I don't get to talk to
I
those
think it's
people.
just anyone
The
right
person,
now.
the people that call me, they're on a team called so we have like there's L1, L2, L3s, and they're on an L1 team, which means like basically when you call, they're gonna run you through multiple people. right? They're gonna run you through the first guy, and if he can't solve your problem, or if it's not like a simple problem, like I can't access my email or something like that, he gonna call me, right? And I'm on level 2, and then he go ahead, and if I can't solve it, I'm gonna call level 3. It'll be like level 3, and we got like a couple of those guys. And basically, in order to become level 3, you have to be like a dinosaur that's been here for like 30 years, and like you only speak in code. Seriously.
I would love to experience a person that only speaks in if-then statements.
No shit, dude. I'm telling you, man. I know a guy. I could introduce you to a man that he barely speaks, and when he does, it's like you better be paying attention. He's smart as shit. He can code like this man can write in languages that I'm just like, oh my god, that I can't even barely read. And he's a beast. But
can he code in Cyrillic?
dude, he's a beast. I'm telling you, he's a machine. He's crazy. Like,
Man.
like he's like a literal beast too. Like he's built like a slightly overweight Witcher, and he like has a breathing issue where he like breathes hard. Oh my god. But at the same time,
he's
Like Vesemir.
Yeah.
Vesemir.
He's like all the time, dude.
Sounds like
And when
Vesemir.
he speaks like a growl, and when he does though, it's just like, damn, dude. Yeah, and he's
Our
smart as
favorite
she's smart as
Witcher.
shit though. He's smart as shit. Dude,
Yes, he is.
like this is a guy who basically was placed in front of a computer sometime in the 70s and just hasn't left. Like there he is, and he's just a big fucking bear of a man.
But even in The Witcher 3 in the series,
He's basically
the fact
just
they
a permanent
killed him
fixture
off
in
in both of
IBM.
them is like,
He
the
is,
fuck,
dude.
yo. he was worth more than that.
And yeah, no, permanent fixtures at IBM, dude, no shit. Okay, so when they hire people, okay, they know that it takes like years and years and years to get like really good at this shit, and so they're just
Oh shit! Nevik did not hide.
Nivik announces himself instead. What?
Hey guys,
You remember that
I'm
time?
gonna go right over here.
Kevin, you remember that time I came home stoned as shit? I think I was tripping mushrooms,
I'm high.
and I screamed that I was high instead of I was home. But that's a stealth one.
Yeah.
That's a that one. Like
Oh my
I forget what it was.
I'm high.
Yeah. I came
Literally,
home
like,
and I was like
hey,
really
I'm
fucked up, and I was trying, and before I got there, I was like paranoid about letting them know that I was fucked up. I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna come home and be like, I'm home and go to my bedroom, right? And the first thing that came out of my mouth was that I'm fucking
Hey,
high.
Dad, I'm high. Loud as fuck too. Like the first two words were
Well, like halfway
very
through it,
low.
I realized what I was doing.
Hey, Dad, I'm high.
Like halfway through it, I realized what I was doing. And kind of got terrified, and might have screamed the last
I'm
night.
like, did he just announce that shit?
It was great. It's great shit.
Oh my God.
Perfect nat one roll. I was like, oh man, and in my brain, yeah, I was just like, there's the nat one. There we go. I did it. Rolled
And
hard.
Dad just giggled and said, "Go to your room.
Rolled that nat one hard there. Oh,
Go to your
shit.
room."
Go drunk, you're home.
Yep.
All right.
So
honestly,
we
it
are
was- I
standing
think it was
before
just
the
T. He
mighty
had this thing.
Lord Terrible. Nevik has announced his entrance.
Oh yeah. So you guys, first off, are you guys gonna go to Lord Terrible? First off, you wanna get into some D&D? Let's do it. Let's do it.
Oh, let's do some
Like,
D&D.
let's do that, like,
Holy
no
shit,
shit.
is that what
Is
we've
that
been
what
doing
you're
for the
doing?
past hour?
Oh yeah, I
Nerd
think
and
we
shit.
have.
Is that what's going on, guys? Is that what we're here
Yeah,
for?
I think I.
Oh,
All right, so yeah,
Oh, shit.
fucking yeah, you guys are gonna go into the council chambers
Arcea-
where Lord Terrible
Arcea's
is. The
giant.
council chambers themselves are quite elaborate. They're pretty large. They have 2 long tables.
Daredevil's sword is 5 foot wide.
I mean, okay, whatever.
What?
We're gonna get into the measurement on this picture
Why have you
for
been
no
checking out this
reason.
dude's
Okay,
sword first
okay.
off? Like,
All right, I can't
Adam,
disable
all
your
I
measurement.
see is the guy's picture.
Yeah, as you
Nevik
should.
failed a
As you should.
stealth check.
Okay.
As you
I just
should.
wanna
Yeah.
make
All,
sure.
all it is this guy's picture, and yeah, everybody's gonna roll up in here, escorted by the guards who are gonna stay at the doors. They let you in these council chambers. They're gonna follow you up to the last door. Basically, it's like I said, a series of hallways and stairs. Pretty large building. A lot of ceremonial looking stuff. Fucking vases and all that sort of shit here and there. Glowy corals. Anyway, you're gonna come back up on Lord Terrible. Gentlemen.
yeah, bro.
What have you found?
Summon the council for Hearst Light tomorrow morning.
We ain't found shit.
Really? You're that confident of your findings? You think we should speak to the whole council? I suppose it's fitting. I mean, it would serve no one to just tell me alone. And you're sure of what you found, though?
100%.
So, somebody give me that.
Yes.
We totally know exactly what we did. What did we do again?
Yes, we know exactly what we're doing.
We found damning evidence.
I rolled a 24.
Right, I'm
I
not
rolled
following
I mean, this is Faerun decide.
It's
it's a 21.
Plan, so I'm gonna let him roll this one out.
So yeah, but he seems pretty convinced. He's like, "Well, all right, that sounds fantastic. I mean, and will there be any danger or anything? Should I have the guards on standby?"
Oh yeah.
It's just like, and he's like, "There's always danger."
You need as many eyes on this as possible.
Well, do understand that we usually don't allow guards in the council chamber. You see any kind of motions to the 2 guards who stopped at the doorway.
At least have them surround the building.
I understand. And are we in any danger? Speaking of the council members.
Well, I mean, if one of you did try to poison the others, so probably.
I think we should be prepared for a violent reaction from the culprit.
Also, like right now, probably not in any danger. I know these guys. I only want to stab one of them, and you're not the one, so it's okay.
You've already stabbed me.
Wait,
Hey,
why would you
you're
say that
good.
out loud?
Wait,
Huh?
You stabbed someone. I thought he looks at the guards. The guards just kind of shake their head.
It was that guy, and I like pointed.
That's what I said. He tripped.
One of your own party members.
no.
Outsiders are strange, I suppose, in their ways.
I
Well,
had no choice but to believe that it was in fact an accident. Nevik rolled like a 28.
if there's nothing else we have can prepare, do let me know. But if not, I'll send for the rest of the council members, and we'll convene first thing in the morning over banquet.
Sure, and maybe some non-poison wine, so we can see if anybody tries to poison it.
Is that to be the plan?
No, I'm just.
He
really
asked
thirsty,
with an
y'all.
air and expression of concern.
Who is
I'm like, no,
streaming
I'm just
video?
really- or wait, should I be honest, or should I just like try to lie my ass off and be like that? Yeah, that's part of the plan. Yeah, part of the plan.
I mean, he's speaking to all.
What would Nevik do?
He's glancing
Hey,
between.
Dina, you're streaming video in case you don't know.
That is totally part of the plan, sir. Totally part of the plan. That's another 20.
What, roll 20 streaming? No.
No, we're streaming video in Discord.
Oh, yeah, I don't have Discord up. So.
Yeah, roll 20. That's another 21 because I have my feet.
Alright, so, yeah, anyway. So is that what you're telling me? You're telling me that's part of the plan?
Yeah.
I'm not sure I can agree with a plan that involves poisoning the council members.
No,
he said poison free wine.
Yeah, we just get the wine. We get the wine. We open the wine while they're here during the
Nevik did
meeting.
just say preferably non-poisoned wine.
Non-poisoned wine.
Well, of course,
And-
that's the plan. I mean, we wouldn't just poison the wine.
And we
you
wait.
know.
We wait to see who might poison the wine.
And if no one does,
I'll enjoy some nice wine.
I'll be not thirsty.
but you'll also have wasted the council members' time. And do understand that if we're to convene them, they must all be convinced.
Sir, you are wasting our time with this entire investigation that you've made us.
Yours is
part
my
of
time to
here.
waste. You're in my kingdom.
Bro, we're helping you out.
I suppose, but I could have exiled
that?
you or sent you to the seas
that like
that
a-
sent you forth to begin with.
Leaving? Hold on. Faerundis, is gonna be like, leaving was an option?
That's gonna be
By
persuasion.
like death, like yeah, basically he's
I
like, I'll
mean-
throw you back out in the ocean where you just came from.
No,
being attacked
bro,
by
man,
a giant shark.
we're seriously. This is part of the plan. We're here to help you out. I mean, if without the wine, this whole plan fails.
Okay, I mean the tradition is we always have banquet when we meet, but do understand that, I believe that if your plan falls short and no one takes this bait, then we'll be left without an answer as to who was the culprit.
I mean, that's
was.
just.
Oh, we still have our other ways. There's other plans, man.
We have backups to our backups.
Yeah, this is just part of the backup to the backup.
Well, I would ask that none of your
even if-
plans
even if
involve
this fail-
endangering the rest of the council members.
Even if this fails, we've got another plan.
Again, whatever the plans are.
Your council members have been in danger, like.
Yes, I'm aware, and I would like to not have brought more danger to them. And from the one-handed man here, speaking about poisoning them, I'm
not poisoning them. I'm waiting.
One
to
might
see
infer
poison.
that Lord Therible had something to do with this, and you do understand the punishment for this would be death. So I'm not looking for that sort of attention. Do you understand me?
Adam,
Yes.
as a am I in the household?
No, your character is not even here. Yep.
Okay.
Meta-wise, they're in a council chamber. Not even the guards. Not even the guards are there.
Like you're on your own, Nevic.
While he's
no, you won't have any sort of implication into it, like.
So while he's all flustered, I'm gonna quickly ask him and throw this at him. Did you poison the wine?
Why would I do
him
such a thing?
Wait, first off, you don't speak Elvish? Does he
Yes.
know?
Does he talk English?
Common.
No, he
No
only
one
speaks
here
Elvish.
speaks English.
Except for the one guy.
The English, the old language.
Yeah, he speaks luxurious Elvish. So those of you Elvish understand.
Everyone knows common is Japanese.
Yeah, nobody speaks common.
Doshi.
They gutter speak from Blade Runner.
What? Gutter speak. Be right back. Hang on.
No, it's Japanese. Like how all the alien races in like anime always speak perfect English, perfect Japanese.
Anyway, yeah. Motherfucking yeah. So yeah, he speaks clearly Elvish, and like I said, he agrees to convene the council. He's got no problem doing that. He does not agree to he seems kind of wary of the plan to just wait for someone to poison him. He doesn't think that's just going to work. And B,
no, that's the only part of the. And I'm
totally.
I'm gonna do the air quotes.
This is only Nevic's plan.
And so he also is concerned that whatever your actions are will either A, endanger the council, and or B, implicate that he is somehow involved in this, right? And
well, of course he wouldn't want to be implicated if he was involved.
Yeah, Faerun just straight up asked him if he did this, and he's like, seems kind of shocked, and he's like, no, well, why would I even do this? I have nothing to gain from that.
Faerun just doesn't speak Elvish.
He does seem pretty earnest in his,
Unless like one of us, like Jason, did you translate? Like my friend wants to know if you poisoned the wine, like. I
think you guys asked him this when you first met him. But
yeah,
anyway,
I legit just dead up asked him if he did it.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, he seems kind of shocked and upset that you even asked him this.
Why?
Almost kind of angry that you asked him this. Honestly.
I mean, if I tried to poison a bunch of people and got asked, I'd probably be upset too. Like, what you mean?
Yeah, but as far as the reasons for this, we've met multiple council members that could or could not have motivations.
He seems earnest. I mean, we have motivations, but we don't have.
We've got some of them that have the skills to do this, but not all of them. We have, I mean, there's a grab bag of people here.
It's
created for mystique and diversity, so they're all blue and green.
Yeah, but every single one of them is literally seriously missing opportunity in my mind.
How so?
Except for the lady.
Just
whatever.
Turn around and whisper to Jason and Gargak and.
I mean, just speak common. Who knows if he speaks common?
Lord Therible. Yeah, Lord Therible has not spoken in common.
You guys know who it is, right? I'm just bullshitting this guy.
He understands it. It's like me with Spanish. He just understands a bit of it. And he's like,
Bullshitting. I understand. I'm bullshitting. Wait. Bullshitting. I know that word.
Fucking asshole. Yeah. Anyway, go ahead.
Sorry, but yeah, I'm just bullshitting this guy. You guys know who it is, right? I'll just point me in the direction and I'll stab him. Right, Faerun did?
That's not how this works, Nevik.
It's like eyeball. That is how it works, man. You gotta stab the guy that tried to poison everybody.
Nevik.
Right, Faerundis?
You can't just solve all your problems in life by stabbing.
Oh, you want to hear a 10-point fucking 20 roll? Okay, so your boy Adam rolled at least a roll of 18 on that fucking roll. So in the business world, when you kick back things to another team, you have to like basically like stand firm in your accusations. You got to be like, nah, it's y'all's problem, not my fucking problem, and I know that shit. And here, I'll prove it to you, right? And that's basically what I just did. And this lady just came back, and she's after like 20 minutes, I guess, because she had to go review all the posts and shit I made, where I was like, y'all's problem, not mine. And she's just like, thanks. And I'm like, yep. That's what's up. Sorry. I know you don't know. I'm sorry.
Anyway, all your problems in life cannot be solved through the actions of stabbing, Nevik.
Yes, they can.
What about burning?
Okay, first off, you want to tenderize meat? You want to tenderize meat? Stab it a couple times.
What? No.
You want to kill somebody? Stab them a couple times.
What if you want to marry somebody?
I mean, yes, but no.
What if you like want to have a baby?
You want to fucking get some money off a motherfucker? Stab him a couple times.
What if
I mean, yes, but no, Nevik.
Want to like?
No, so Faerundis is going to turn to Nevik, and it's like, I've got a whole new appreciation for you. Stab and I'll cook.
I don't want to.
This totally plays into Nevik Shepard.
I guess my only option.
We got a long rest before we met this guy, right?
Afterwards.
Adam, I guess my only option at this point is, can you just have like rocks fall on my head so I can get a new evil character?
I mean, if you want to get, if you want your character die, totally, yeah, you can go.
No. You're supposed to.
At the same time, I will have a point.
No, I'm not gonna stab a motherfucker. I'm not gonna stab the dude starving in the street unless he's asking me to.
All right, so are you guys done talking to Lord Thurble?
Yes.
I guess, yeah.
All right, so you're all gonna go back to little Dreamland for a while. But yeah, give yourself a long rest. If you need to update your character token, let me see if that needs to be updated on the other page. Hold on. Everybody here should have a long rest. Okay, so yeah, I've actually got it already updated on the other one. You don't even need to worry about it. All right, yeah. So you guys are gonna go back to your abode basically. It's almost like you guys have an Airbnb here for you. It's a nice little shell house. Some shell couches and so on.
I don't stab Faerun.
It's like just like a themed, a little
exactly.
themed Disney room.
Yeah, no shit, exactly. That's what they got for
live, laugh, love sign.
There's yep, live, laugh, swim, float on. The float on side by the doorway.
And in the background, we hear like the Little Mermaid swim this way. We'll laugh and we'll play.
Yep.
Well, just walking around picking up random objects. Like I'm pretty sure all this is copyrighted. Right?
It's gonna be like so the only real issue in this house is that it doesn't have enough bedrooms. There are only 2 bedrooms, and there are at least 4 of you. The house itself, since we want to bring Wendy's character in slightly, is actually cleaned by Wendy's family. She doesn't own this house, but it is a house that is on her route of cleaning houses, because she is basically a cleaning lady that comes from a failed magician in the city itself, right? Is everybody with me? Everybody make sense?
Lady, she's a maid that comes by.
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah, we're all with me. You got where I was talking about, and forgive me if I pronounce the character's name wrong. Penello.
It's either Pen or Nell.
Okay, so Pen or Nell. Okay, so we'll just say
Penello.
Yeah, I'll say Nell just because it's easier for my brain. Okay, so yeah, I don't know if you missed the part where I was talking about Nell is a
Penello,
a cleaning lady that comes by this house that these guys have been assigned to. Your family does not own this house. It is just one of the houses that you were assigned to clean as well.
I was hoping I wasn't going to be the lowest level person in the party anymore.
That would actually be the only way. The first time you met them or saw them would be when because traditionally you would wait for them to leave the house before you entered it afterwards to clean it. So, you know, now that you know they're there, you wouldn't go in there and mess with them. But afterwards in the morning, when they go to the council, and you would have no idea where they're going. Just that they are strangers and that they're in your B&B and you're waiting for them to leave. Anyway, so the rest of you guys are going to get a long rest. And like I said, she's going to see you guys for the first, you know, pretty up close because she's waiting patiently by for you to leave this house. I assume you guys are just going to rest. I mean, if you got any shenanigans that are going to happen during this evening, if there's going to be, you know, spin the bottle.
Can I kill something for 1,455 XP?
I mean, that would have to be one hell of a monster you found under your bed in a hotel.
Yeah, I was about to say I need.
I feel like that's about as much XP as you'd get if you killed Nevik.
Maybe.
Yeah. I mean,
I just want to hit level 11.
Oh no, I'm level 11, so I'm good.
There's more to life than the XP points, man.
Yeah. Just play. Anyway, no, I'm not gonna like stab Favorunus or anything. You know, let him do the thing. And I understand he's good at cooking because he partially cooked me. So
you guys have been.
I sort of have an idea of if we do make it out of this and I do get to open my restaurant, I sort of know who my cook's gonna be because
within the house itself. You know, coming in, speaking of meals, there is like a lavish meal that's been set out on the table. It's full on
nom-noms.
Say less.
Wheat, snail, shell, and you know all that.
Oh, we also have the snails that make us still breathe underwater, right?
Yes, yep. Okay. Got a couple of those under there with you. You're doing well, man. They've got you set up basically.
Nevik, can you roll a D16 right quick?
Basically available to you since you got
Wait. Just like a flat D, like D16.
Yeah, D16.
Like a 16-sided dice.
I haven't had a lot of combination. It's 2D8 really.
Okay. Bam, that one.
Okay, you didn't get that cooked. You're still fairly cream colored.
Ooh. Nice, okay.
That's not how fire works.
He almost got a tan, but not quite.
Fire doesn't affect your melatonin. Anyway, anyway. So you guys are, you know, gonna be able to eat well and
sunburn,
rest well and go on. So after that, you know, the guards are going to be waiting for you basically outside to escort you to the council chambers. And I assume you're going to come along willingly, or do I
want to
differently.
No, I totally want to roll something to try to give one of these guards a high five because I know that they've
been add something before you guys start?
And stuff.
Yeah,
can I want to spy on them without being seen? I want to try to see if I can.
That's a stealth roll to not be seen because you are kind of waiting in the street for them to leave. So just give me a stealth roll.
Yeah, I want to just.
The highest,
that's a saving throw.
I think is
she has to be to 17. Yeah.
Okay, so.
I was about to say you got to beat their highest perception for all of them not to see you.
Nope. Right. Oh, y'all see me?
So I don't think Gargak sees you. I think
Gargak does not. He needs glasses.
Yeah, but I think everybody else would have noticed.
Everybody else clearly sees you.
This cleaning lady here, and she.
I think Nevik just barely caught you out of the corner of his eye. I think his wisdom is only like 13.
17, sir. My passive.
You no one's spying on us.
I'm just like, hey.
Stepped on a twig or something.
Yeah, so though you're not the most. I mean, with the 13,
skinny tree or something. And
well, with the 13 against the 17, it's not like you're like standing out of the crowd, but they see you. You know, I mean, you're you know.
They see you.
Yeah, but at the same time, you're not the only person. Do understand that you're not the only CF watching them.
Conversation. I'm just doing the little servant thing. You know where servants like kind of try to.
So a lot of the times, as they've moved around the streets, they've been being watched by various sea elves in the city itself. Because, like I said, the sea elves don't get a lot of outsiders from, you know, anybody, and so they're just unique individuals since they want to see it.
Naturally curious.
Like what is this? Like you know, this you got sea elf children that are like. The fuck is that shit? Pointing at him and shit.
And you guys see elf moms just like, God damn it, Timmy! Don't go anywhere near those things.
Yeah. I mean, one of them's got a big crab arm and shit.
Quit pointing! It's rude to point.
Yeah. So
stab my claws at the kids.
brought back up to the council place, but this time you're being brought to a different chamber. The chamber you're being brought into is much larger. And when you're brought inside, the two guards open the door and stand aside like they have been. You're brought to this massive fuck-off room. Oh, my shit not update.
What was that? You're speaking a little low there, sir.
Hold on, Bob. Why
Get that microphone real close, man.
Is it all just black for y'all?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, that's that. Back off.
Did I not set up the site properly on this?
I can see it. I see fine.
I don't see anything but black.
Well, I mean that's because your character's not on the screen, probably.
No, I know that.
Duh.
No, I see everything.
This is loading for me.
I see a pizza. I see some kind of pasta.
Yo, undersea pizza.
Krusty Krab pizza.
I was gonna say
Krusty Krab pizza.
Oh wait, there we go. I can see.
That's what happens when I leave my party alone for 10 minutes. All right, Dini, you should be able to see now. Don't move my people around.
Oh, that food looks good.
Is Gargak able to see now?
Yeah, I had to refresh again.
Wait, is this Roland's chair, or is his body actually covered in a sheet here?
Well, one way to find out, boss.
Oh God! Don't do that.
They don't. It's just his. It is his body under the sheet. Look.
They rolled his body out there.
You know what also scares me?
You called the council meeting. We brought all of the council.
You better show up, dead or not.
Everybody's got health bars.
But I actually would assume that Faerundis would not enter automatically with us, since his plan involves him storming in disguised as Nolan.
That's up to him. That's up to him.
That's my plan.
This is what's going on.
Wait, is that seriously the fucking plan?
What the fuck? This is what's happening.
Oh my God, I didn't actually know the plan. I just wanted some wine, guys. The fuck?
Wait. You were in the room with us.
Yeah, but I turned around and talked in common about what the actual plan was. We never discussed the plan, and now it's early in the morning.
So I'm gonna give y'all guys about 5 minutes, and we go roll into it. All right, sound good?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Okay, so the plan is he's gonna disguise himself as Lord
Roland. Yes, as Roland, and he's going to accuse. Yes,
they might have the corpse of right there.
I'm gonna come busting in. I'm like, which one of you mofos?
We don't know that his corpse is under there. I mean, it's most likely under there, knowing Adam, but.
Yeah. Okay, so he's gonna bust in, disguised as this guy.
Overnight, during the afternoon, I practiced how to say a couple lines in Elvish, saying "Who killed me," and then also saying "Erevan, why did you kill me?"
Wait,
roll on that, boss.
Who taught you these? Because
would that be a combo? Would that be a combo deception and performance roll?
I tried to stab you. I did not teach you these things. So you're saying that Jason taught you how to lie in Elvis, like the cleric.
See if you can get it across. Yeah, you get it across. Okay, so let's see if it's deceiving. To see if your soul's in it.
So he's able to like pronounce it correctly.
And does a convincing job, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the first thing I ask is who killed me, and then like after they get over the shock, it's like, Erevan, why would you betray me? You were the chosen one. You were supposed to destroy the Sith, not join them.
I don't think you got that performance roll.
You don't know that much, Elvis.
Not with a +3.
You were the chosen one.
You were the.
That was Chris Hayden since like High Point, dog. I mean, you ain't got that even with a 20.
Dude, he came back.
You were the chosen one.
I feel like you had to roll 32 with some shit. That literally made the trilogy.
Last episode tomorrow.
I hate you. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, it's smart, yeah.
Yep.
Good.
The finale. All right, I'm gonna grab something to drink before we start back.
All right, so the plan is okay. Wait. It's okay. What is Gargak? What's the plan? Is Gargak holding back too? Is Jason supposed to be the only one entering the room? Am I supposed to be doing a stealth?
Oh, you're all cards.
I'm just waiting for shit to hit the fan, honestly. I want to see where Faerunus' plan goes. This is all his shtick.
Oh my god. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, before we even enter the building, guards are right there behind us. I guess as we enter the building, I want to do a stealth check to hide inside the building, but nobody's gonna notice me.
I see you. I always see you, Nevik.
You're literally being escorted by guards.
Yeah, but the moment we like walk through the door,
He wants,
I just want
he wants to non-discreetly enter the building.
Yes, but I think I think you're kind of extending the rules of stealth a little bit, Nevik. I mean, it's like you can't just disappear while
This
being
is an
watched by
open room.
They're all probably gonna look at us as soon as we walk in.
Like, while technically your roll would be high enough, like, you can't just break line of sight with the entire room.
Did that man just duck behind a statue?
I think that
what
like why couldn't I? Like they're paying attention to other people entering the room. You're talking about putting on a show.
You might be able to get away with it when
guy.
Roland pops in.
Huh?
I was saying you might be able to get away with it when Roland pops in.
The party don't start until I
Alright,
walk
but
in.
Nevik, let me ask you. You're sitting in a room, regardless of like who's in the room with you, and people enter that room. Do you not just instinctually look up to see who's coming in?
Yes.
Mhm.
So it's a self-preservation thing.
Talking about pedicure, right?
I just want to.
I do that shit at the gym, bro. I'll be at the gym and see someone walk by out of the corner of my eye, and I'll just instinctually look over at them, like.
Yeah. So, I mean,
Have a seat.
I'm saying with the distraction of Roland, you might be able to get away with it.
yeah.
Nevik,
They're looking away from the door.
I have a secret to tell you, Nevik. I'm Gargak's grandfather, but I'm your father.
Mhm.
Dun, dun, dun!
Damn, Nevik, you old.
You were an
That's
axe.
impossible.
I'm only 33.
That's impossible.
impossible.
That can't be true. Search your heart.
Search your heart, Nevik. You know it to be true.
All right, so yeah, who's gonna walk in this room first? What are we doing?
I guess
I
me,
guess-
Gargak, and Nevik would walk in together as a group.
Is that agreed upon by the other two? Guard,
Yeah.
you walk in here.
Yeah.
Yes. Hello.
Ah, I see. There are one of you missing, but come forth nonetheless. You brought some information for the council. Lord Thurible speaks. He's kind of smiling over at Lady Antonua. Dallas is over there eating vaccine in Syria. You know, exchange glances. Quailteth and Aravan are just straight watching your ass, like
We know.
well, what's up, guys? You know, and you can clearly see, yeah, there's a nice spread of meal out here. There is a clear meal put in front of a
Croissants?
Croissant?
croissant. Yeah, that's a croissant. Maybe a banana or two out here, some corn.
Mhm.
Anyway, there's a meal placed
Underwater
in
bananas,
front of a
bananas.
chair where you can see a blue cloak or cloth or something put across it. The meal untouched. You can only assume this is, you know, tradition or some sort of ceremonial thing. But yeah, they basically invited you in, and you know, Lord Terrible, they seems friendly. Everybody else, like I said, some of them glance at each other. Dallas doesn't even look up. Like, you know.
Can I just gesture to the robe over the chair?
You guys have you
No, wait. Can I like investigate or just perception check?
Start
You
going
just
over there,
go over
pull
there
it
and
out.
snatch the fucking thing off.
No, I just want.
What do we got here? Kick it over.
Yeah, perception
Okay.
check. I just want to like look at it and see
The
if I can
body
see that
rolls
that's actually a body or a chair.
Yeah, he wants to see if there's a body under it, I guess,
It's a-
which you
yeah,
would be
they
able to see
basically-
by
they
looking.
basically let the body stay there long enough until it was in the shape of a chair, and just, there we go. Yeah.
But yeah, what is that? It's a perception check to.
That'd be an investigation check.
I'm not gonna go over there and like pat it down.
Like,
So you're just trying to glance,
some
you're
like
trying to look at it.
desiccated fucking Fiji mermaid looking chair
yeah,
shit.
I got
Just like
proficiency in that.
I mean, you can roll a perception on that. I mean, if you want to, if you're just trying to look at it and fucking trying to ascertain if there's a body underneath it.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. I did investigation. Yeah, see if it was, if there, like, just look over there. Is there a body under there?
I mean, from what you see, that doesn't look like it would be tall enough to have a head. If there's a body, it's slumped down.
This is gonna be really bad.
Okay. That's
all right,
just
so
But you
as
see what I'm
we-
saying? Like
there,
the bag, like
yeah.
the back of the.
Oh,
you can
yeah,
see the back
yeah,
of the chair. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, with the tarp
Okay,
over it.
so-
I got you. Yeah, the cloth.
No, that doesn't reveal if there's anything under there, but
Dun dun dun.
but that's what you see from the outside.
We cremated
yeah.
him
Yeah.
under
So
the sea. How did you guys do that? Oh,
Volcanoes are a fucking
you don't
thing.
want. Yeah, you don't want to know. There's a deep
Alright.
cave.
The 3 seashells.
all right, so I guess as we walk in, I would be like,
Dude, you're definitely
thank
getting
you.
glances. People looking at you. Lord Thurbal's still
Hello.
up.
Okay.
It's
I'd be
like-
like, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us here today. As you know, we are here about the passing of poor Lord Roland and the investigation into what.
So,
Wait, are you
before
gonna
you
say
even
his,
finish your
like, are you gonna
sentence,
say his name really loudly?
before you even finish
or
your sentence,
Roland and
Arabin stands up, and speaks up, and he speaks up pretty loudly, and he's like, see, I told you, he visited every one of us, didn't he? Every one of them, one at a time. Lord Thurble conveniently found these outsiders. I propose they're involved. He sits
What?
down. Of course, Faxian and Silvery exchange glances. Delis kind of, looks over at Erebin with a coy smile. Queltith, just sit there and looks pretty fucking concerned. Kind of lays his, what would be a fork down and puts his fingers across his chin and is like, the fuck, observing the situation.
Yes, we're involved in something that happened before we ever arrived.
So you say, but you're sure your timing was conspicuous nonetheless. How convenient. That's all I'm saying.
The gods work in very funny ways. Perhaps they deemed it necessary we be here in order to solve your problems.
Speaks of deities he knows nothing of. These outsiders know nothing about our ways. Why should we believe any of them?
dude, I mean, honestly, you're speaking the truth, but we were brought here.
So, Nevik, are you going to speak up?
Yeah.
So walk
I'm gonna
over
tell
here.
him, like,
walk
yeah.
the room over here.
Nevik slinks out from behind the statue.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys gotta give me. You guys gotta give me a cue.
We came here before any of this went down. I don't know any of you people. You've never seen me before. I'm dead. Like, I've got no reason to even want to be here to solve your fucking problems. But
That begs
The
the question. Why are you here then?
Happenstance. man.
I mean, yeah, dude, I'm off the beaten path,
We
man.
just-
You tell me. Why
You're
am I
going
here,
to
man?
sit
I'm
here
to invest-
and tell
Okay,
this
you
entire
fuckers-
council that it is just happenstance that you washed upon our shores on the back of the great sea dragon, and you speak of the return of Gar when the entire council has been poisoned.
Okay,
Sounds
hang
like
on,
great
hold on.
divination to me.
Give me just a second. All right, hold on. It's gonna
You
take.
better
Look,
play up on it.
Give me a
correlation.
cue.
Look,
Lay up on it,
I
lay
started
up on
it.
I started out as a stowaway on a ship. Well, I was really an orphan in Daventry, but after
It
that,
all started on the streets of Daventry.
You gonna break out your Will Smith song? Like, what are you doing to me?
In West Daventry, I was
Yeah.
born and raised.
in West Daventry, I was born and raised as an orphan.
Yeah. Back in the
Fresh
day.
Prince of
Stealing shit for all
Uh,
the days. Like,
So
Fresh Prince of
I
Bel-Air.
mean, correlation is not causation, sir.
I'm just here. I'm sorry.
Now, now this phrase causes some whispering amongst the left side of the table, and Queltz kind of nods knowingly, say, because he's one of the only people here who's traveled the world. He's one of the only people who's heard this phrase before, right? But to the rest of the sea elves, this is kind of like, that's pretty insightful, like.
They heard that shit before.
Yeah, they're like,
what do you mean if something happens it doesn't have anything else to do with other things?
Well, just the phrase itself, just the way it's been worded, like I like that.
It speaks to prophecy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that it translates well over into Elvish.
Apparently it did. You got some nods around the table. That's all I'm saying here.
Yeah, you got some head nods after you.
Thank you, guys.
However, through our investigation, we believe that we may have found the culprit of who has committed this dire sin against your people and your council.
Can I slide a hand, grab a cup of wine?
And if you brought this perpetrator before us, can you slide a hand, grab some wine? Yeah, you can grab wine.
This is how carnage happens.
Wait, is that an actual sleight of hand? Because I want to do it like quick.
It's only sleight of hand if you don't want anybody to see you doing it.
No.
I'm taking a croissant.
Well, yeah, okay. Don't anybody want to...
Paxina looks a little slightly disgusted as Gargak just walks up and straight takes
17.
a croissant from the table in front of her. Nevik is going to manage to swipe one of Lord Roland's cups here, and it does have wine in it.
I'm glad there's this comical scene of my two compatriots just raiding the tables as I'm trying to be a dignified
going on in the background, just they're going over just eating food and swiping wine. Yeah.
Why waste the moment?
Yeah, he's actually gonna manage to get
down the whole glass in one thing and set it back down without anybody noticing.
Yeah, the only people who would notice would be Jason.
Make sure it's not poison.
Like I said, Jason would notice, Quelteth would notice, but nobody else notices, and Quelteth just looks kind of like, did that just happen? Like
what the fuck are you doing?
Did you just the head? Did I just see this shit? Okay. Anyway,
he's like, no, the fuck you didn't.
Got his hand over his mouth, just trying not to smile, just slightly bemused.
All right, so and so continue, Jason. Sorry about
that. That's actually exactly why we've brought all of you here together today.
So, did you bring a suspect with you? Say one of these two, and then with that, Aravin's gonna actually point at Nevik and Gargak, who Gargak is going to be mid croissant.
Just mouth open, croissant halfway in, like he's about to bite down.
Mid croissant, which as everyone in the room looks at them for a second and then looks back to you. And Lord Therible is just kind of shocked looking. And Chinua looks pissed. Delis looks amused, and like I said, Cilia, Faxina, they look concerned. They kind of keep looking back at each other here and there. And Quelteth is certainly he's got some kind of stoic observation written across his face.
No, while my compatriots do not give off the I don't really know how to say this really nicely.
You're trying to talk your way out of this for real.
Yeah, the grandest of airs. They, however, are not suspect in this investigation. It is one of you.
Oh, good leading.
Perhaps this is. I see where you could get the suspicion of that. Lord Therible speaks up. I mean, was it not true that only we were in the homes when the poisoning occurred? It was only we who had access to these things. He's looking around at the other sea elves. Lord Erebin sits back down. And
that is true. It was only one of your own that could have placed the poison into this wine.
As I'm the one in charge, this is the investigation I've chosen. We respect our ways, the old ways, in the honor of Roland. We will let them speak. Present your argument. And he sits back down, and they all they're just watching you now, man. They're all like, all right, you got a show.
All right, so when is JB gonna burst through?
Oh, he's waiting for the code word. What the abracadabra?
Yeah, I'm waiting for the.
Nobody was supposed to yell about a giraffe.
I didn't know I didn't know there was a code word. I thought you were just trying to wait for a good tense moment. Like I was just trying to set up the scene for you to burst in. I didn't know there was a
The
code
tense
word.
moment completely passes at this point, and now it's just like
They should
awkward
play off of
silence.
that.
No,
you
tell
know.
them we call upon our first witness.
Can I do
Yeah,
like
tell them we call upon our first witness.
a performance?
I mean, I thought when I was like, the killer is one of you. That would have been like a perfect time for you to like
It
burst
should be like
in.
crickets
I
in the
think it's
background
way
and
more
nobody shows
fun
up.
if it's like, if you do that and nothing happens, and it's
Nothing
just a
happens,
silence
because
and
you guys
Gargak
were not on the
and
same
just
page.
the sounds of Gargak chewing.
You
That's all you
feel the
hear.
time particles
Yeah.
modulate against like.
Call upon our first
What?
witness.
I mean, I feel like it would just be. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I'll come rolling in now. I'll come rolling in. This is a good moment.
Yeah.
This is a good moment. So I've already cast disguise.
Bam! The door flies. I'm gonna cast thaumaturgy, and the door's gonna fly the fuck open.
It's a
I'm
big
I've
ass
also
door,
already,
looks like.
I've also already done the performance and the deception rolls, so I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
you're
come
just
like.
looking like you're doing
Oh
the
yeah,
same
you,
thing
you're
over
disguised
again.
as you're disguised as Roland,
I gotta do
right?
another stealth check though.
Yes, I am.
Like, the moment he busts in, like thaumaturgy's cast and shit, I'm supposed to like dip under the table or something.
You're free to roll a stealth check to actually get under the table. Because you get a
I'm gonna use thaumaturgy twice. It's gonna be the door flying open, and then a gust of wind.
You run into the side of the table.
Like a ghostly wind, fucking rolling
Okay,
through the
hold
door
on,
as it
hold
bursts
on,
open.
hold on.
This is a
I
good
got
one.
that. I
Good
got
at
that.
it, yeah.
Give me a second. There's a lot of things that just went on, and I gotta get
Yeah.
I got a reaction. I gotta build here from everything.
I didn't
okay?
even see Nevik roll the one here.
So
Oh
give
no!
me a second.
It's about to be beautiful. This is about to be beautiful.
Okay, so Jason's gonna fling his hand behind him and in a very dramatic manner open the door open, and but Lord and behold, fucking Lord Roland's ass is gonna come just striding in as if death has never occurred to him, as if age has almost not occurred to him. He's fucking got a better stride than he ever has. Of course, everyone in the room is going to gasp. Now they're all underwater, so this kind of creates a little slight vortex moment. But everybody in the room fucking gasps and stands up. Lord Erevan, yells out, "This is blasphemy! What is this?" At the same time that Jason is going to turn around and cast this again to close the door, Nevik is going to, having been taking the opportunity to stealth, going to actually go run into the table and actually stumble over the top of it, quite literally knocking over the dinner and shit that Lord Roland's place had in front of him. So he's going to knock this shit all on the floor. And kind of just
I'm sorry.
you kind of swirled up here.
Wait, is that persuasion or deception performance? I got
What
scared.
is it?
For what? It's just for your apologies as you to embarrassingly stand it back up.
Yeah, to explain why he fell all over the table.
All over the table.
Yeah, that would be just give me if it's actually. I mean, if you did get scared, then that's just persuasion. If you're lying to me about that, then it's that is a lie, right? Yeah, it's a deception. Yeah, you knew the
That would be
plan, right? So it's a deception.
All right, deception. Hang on, let me click over here.
Please roll another nat one.
No, it's a 7, so it's a nat 21.
I mean, I didn't have him knock over Lord Roland's body, but that's only because of the location. Booking. So yeah, everyone is just going to kind of ignore you very quickly as they're going to turn their attention back to Lord Roland walking across the fucking room. And everyone here has stood up and is like, Lord Therables. He's like, I demand an answer. What is this? We buried Lord Roland 2 weeks ago. This is, I can't believe you would. This is blasphemy. If you've desecrated his body, I swear you'll die.
Yeah, and so as part of my performance and deception, I'm going to say my first line, which is, I have come to find who killed me.
What? Have us believe he's the spirit of Lord Roland?
Ooh.
Which that would be your.
No, I'm not gonna do that on the.
I don't have any. I'm not even going to attempt to explain what's going on. I'm just gonna let it play out.
Our people return to the waves and always have. We do not become spirits like yours. What is this? What is the meaning of this? Explain yourselves. These people, he's clearly pissed. This guy is mad. Like Lord Theravil's like straight up like got a hand on a like dagger on his fucking belt and shit. Like these people look mad as shit. Like the vibe has changed. The party has dropped. Like they are not like.
What's so funny is Pharaoh just doesn't have a clue what they're saying now.
He does not. All he knows is that they're just yelling at him and they're very angry looking.
I'll assure him that we've done nothing to desecrate Roland's burial.
Can I just get off the table?
Then what is the meaning of this? And he's pointing at Roland. Now, you know, his performance is pretty spot on. He sounds like Roland. He's moving like Roland. Like, this dude is completely convinced you, like, somehow brought Roland here, and he's fucking, like, pissed. He's like, what is going on? We buried this dude 2 weeks ago. Does Roland live? Is this really Roland?
We found a way.
Yeah, exactly. Like, he's like, what is going on?
You're the one who's going to have to explain it, because if I go to explain it, I'm not going to be able to.
I'm on the table. So
yes.
Can I slowly?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, well, they were paying. Yeah, when you were apologizing, you're free to
and
from the table and
I'm gonna like
brush the bits of food and crush bread off.
Pulls the spaghetti out of his pockets real quick.
Yeah. Point to my cleric friend over here and say that we found a way to bring back the spirit. The same way we are here, we brought back the spirit of.
Give me that deception roll, boss.
This feels
the same, like it would explain how he's glowing. Oh, that's a 19.
This doesn't feel like this doesn't feel like this.
So yeah, they definitely look very concerned. Lady Laxina and Silver kind of back up a little bit, and they're like, "What manner of blasphemy is this? Is he trapped? If our spirits can be caught like this, they can't be part of the waves."
He's only here temporarily until we find its killer.
Lord Quelter.
I know your society is all about working together.
Lord Quelter snarls out at you. They're necromancers. They have to be. It's the only way they can control spirits like this.
Who said that?
We're spirits.
Your boy Queltus.
Yeah, boy. We're spirits ourselves. There's no necromancy going on.
Never heard of such a thing.
We're dead. Look at me.
I've seen the dead, but I've seen the dead before, and they do not capture the spirits of others.
I'm not capturing him.
I'm still holding the lantern, right?
Yes. I'm helping him out.
Adam, I'm still holding the lantern, right?
Yes, they've given you back the lantern. Yep.
Yeah, this doesn't look good for us, Nevik. This really don't look good on us right now.
I mean, dude.
We do not have great optics here.
I'm just going here temporarily.
I'm now just pointing a finger at Erevan.
Oh, the spirit speaks. Is that another decision?
I mean, they haven't even brought
the
spirit of a thing, but it's a physical gesture. Yeah, I mean, we see it. It doesn't have to. They see what he's doing. But they're not even like speaking to him because I mean he obviously isn't acknowledging them because he doesn't understand what they're saying. So they're like yelling at the two of you who are speaking with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, we really don't got good optics here, Nevik. I'm holding an evil lantern.
Okay. We found a way to put Home Dude's spirit into the old guy because he was like the weakest and feeble. That's the reason I had to stab him in the streets. To weaken him, so that we could put Home Dude's spirit in him.
This is just becoming more and more unbelievable, Nevik. You're just complaining lies upon lies. Like
blasphemy. We're talking blasphemy. We return to the waves. Our spirits return to the waves. It's what we were born from. There's nothing more and nothing less.
Spirit came to us.
He can't go on the waves
I don't believe this.
Until. Oh, you totally do though, right?
I mean,
that's another 19. That's another 19.
I mean, again, a deception can be a good lie, but it's not going to change my world religious view, man.
Well, you are very believable.
This guy is totally,
evolution is a very
we did
believable
this
thing, but people
Yeah,
did this
exactly.
still
thing.
don't.
You're convincing,
We did
but
this
yeah, you're
thing
not gonna fucking turn
to
around.
bring back this guy to performance check. What? Oh my
I'm
God!
just
He's
pointing.
doing
Not
the,
acting like Roland.
for the point.
I'm just
oh,
pointing.
he
You're
fucking
way off.
sucks.
You're pointing at quotes.
He's trying to. Well, he was trying to go for like the Christmas of future, future's point.
Yeah.
The classic
The
like
Ghost of Christmas
bony
Future.
finger. Yeah, the bony finger point. Like
No.
The Ghost Rider finger.
Now I'm gonna fall to the
And
ground.
why should I believe you have such capabilities?
Hold on, no, I'm gonna fall to the ground now, and as I hit the ground, I'm gonna cancel the spell.
And then you're gonna become Faerundis before their eyes.
this is becoming even harder and harder to explain.
No,
Right.
no,
Right.
Wait,
no, I'm
we
channeling
only.
the spirit.
You can't like
we
turn invisible or anything. Like
No,
you can't
we were
get, just like
channeling. We were
Batman
channeling the
your way
spirit,
outta here.
And now he's disconnected.
But that's what he's doing, right? So just to be clear, that just happened. Faerundis, you're doing that? All right, so yeah, Faerundis is going to kneel over and fucking become Faerundis again before their eyes, and of course, more gasps are going to be elicited from this, and they're just like,
That's got to be a performance.
"What the
check.
hell?" I mean,
I'm just gonna stand. I'm just gonna stand there smiling.
If he wants to do it dramatically, that is a performance check.
I'm gonna use my robe of scintillating colors.
I'm gonna be like,
All right.
I'm gonna say at the same time, like, oh,
So everybody in this room is within 30 feet of me.
You're
his,
right, yeah.
And so while I wear it, I can use an action to expend one charge to display a shifting pattern of dazzling hues until the end of your next turn. During this time, this robe sheds bright light in a 30-foot radius.
Yep.
Creatures that can see you have disadvantage. In addition, any creature in the bright light that can see you when the robe's power is activated must succeed on a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw or become stunned until the effect ends. So as I fall to the ground and cancel the spell, I'm gonna erupt in this bright light.
Okay,
Alright.
so this is a what check? This is a what check?
Wisdom?
A DC check, but I'm not gonna make it. But I'm not even gonna pull up all the stats for all the 5 guys and do that shit. I mean, it's just
Well,
a
I
bright
mean-
light. Yeah, that he's gonna try to make it where it's. I mean, it makes it where it's clearly, looks magical and shit. It's not just.
dazzling.
It doesn't make it look
I
like it.
don't know.
Just
He
was a
might
disguise.
be intending to try and stun everyone in the room.
I mean,
Because that's what he would
are
be
you trying
doing.
to actually stun everybody?
I'm just more making this more magical and dramatic looking and sort of like
Yeah, because that's what I
using
got
the
out
bright.
of it.
I'm using the bright light also as a little bit of a distraction.
But yeah, if you're trying to mechanically actually stun these guys, I mean, I got their
No, I don't care about
stat bars
stunning,
up,
I'm-
dog. You tell me, I'll do it. I'll pull it up, but I don't want to. But I'll do it.
I'm more just
I
like,
mean, I thought
Using
you-
the bright
I
light
thought
to
you-
distract
I
them,
really
that's
thought you was
a
about to
roll.
like stun the shit out of everyone in this room and then just set the place on fire.
Do
Well,
it.
goddamn.
Like, no, we're gonna roll this as in like the spell has ended. Like,
yeah, I fall to the ground.
waves
So
and waves and
this is of course after everybody gets done fucking covering their eyes and
Yeah,
gets to see
the
people
waves
on the
have
ground. They're
taken-
gonna be like,
rolling.
"The fuck is this shit? What? You're speaking blasphemy and madness. But how? Explain yourselves."
Roland's soul came to us.
Why would Roland's soul come to outsiders? This is
I mean,
Lady Antonua speaking of.
how many dead people you got walking around?
None. Our spirits do not take on form like this. We return
Yeah.
to the sea.
How many times you guys tried to poison each other?
This has never happened in our past. that I'm aware of.
Yeah.
Nevic's
I
like,
mean, I'm just trying to put 2 and 2 together here. Like we didn't contact him. he
Nevic's real
contacted
fucking
us.
trumping this shit up, yo. Like,
I still that still does not explain how you are beckoning spirits.
How many times did the giant sea turtle god die?
No, okay, first up, like
This is also true.
I'm just
I'm
a dead
trying
dude
to
wandering
understand
around,
your
man. I'm
part
trying to get-
in this is what I'm suggesting is exactly you roll up on the giant back of a dead sea turtle and now this is going on with the poisoning and you're telling us Gar's returned from my understanding, so please
Yeah.
explain to us who
Yeah.
you are, where you come from, and what harm you mean us. Because you
Favorite, this
clearly
is gonna turn-
bring
All right, well,
damnation with you.
Hang on, hold on just
Yo,
a second. I mean, everybody, no harm,
yeah, yo, Nevic.
no harm, no foul. What up? Yo,
I'm
hold
assuming
on,
you're.
my brother's
Weren't
talking
you
to me.
weren't
Hold
you the one that was found with the meat of the?
What? Of the
Weren't
what?
you with the meat of the dragon on you?
This is not turned out well for us.
That's too much.
So
They're never
how
gonna
do you,
believe
I
us.
did
guys
have that meat, but I didn't want it to spoil, man. I
overthrowing
didn't
the
know it
government
was your.
and
I didn't
setting
know it
up
was
a
your.
communist dictatorship seem looking better and better, isn't it?
Plan C, guys. Plan C. Plan C for communism.
We're not doing that. Nope. I didn't know that was. I just big turtle. Didn't want the meat to spoil, you know.
And so, an outsider who knows nothing of our ways, who literally murders and rides on the corpses of our legends,
Well,
and speaks of the Deathbringer,
we had absolutely nothing.
walks
to
into
do
the
with murder
councilship
here.
and
Okay.
performs blasphemy in front of everyone, is one we should believe.
Whoa.
Hey, man. We were
Whoa.
asked to do this for you guys.
Whoa. Okay, hold up. What are you talking about? Blasphemy?
So at this,
told
Antinua is going to turn to Thorvald and be like, "Were you aware that they dealt in such things?" And he's like, hands up, I had no idea this was going to happen.
You didn't know spirits could talk to spirits?
I did not see this was a
dead
thing.
motherfuckers to
Because
investigate a murder.
Adam, can I ask a meta question? Right? Not a meta
Yeah, go ahead.
question, but like a in-world question. What was their dragon founder's name?
Oh god, I don't fucking have it pulled up, man. But yeah, they have a dragon.
I mean,
Did I know their
logically,
dragon?
Faerundis would know their dragon.
Not like
Yeah, that's what I'm
personally. Yeah, I was saying, but not like personally. You were aware of them. That
Yeah, but I was
That
aware-
was something we established. You were aware of their existence, but like not. It would be like, you know, like knowing someone down the hall, like you know.
You
their
might have,
name.
yeah, you might have lived
Yeah.
in the same town or something.
Yeah, exactly. You know their name.
Y'all
you've
went,
seen them,
y'all
you
went to
know,
the
like,
same
friends.
high school at some point.
Yeah.
Me and their dragon would have met at one point. What I'm saying is, would we have ever like crossed paths?
Not like personally.
You
And
probably
if
loaned him like a
if you
pin
did
or
at that point, if you
caused
did,
the extinction of his race.
yeah, exactly. If you did at that point, the only reason they would have
Okay.
learned your
Yeah,
name was
wait, are we
because you were
jumping back
known as
in?
the great
Like-
traitor at that point.
I didn't know it was your god. I didn't kill that. We didn't kill that thing. It was the great shark Gar.
I'm gonna
Like,
turn to Nevik.
and you-
Nevik, can you translate for me for a
rolling
second?
ghost that was inhabiting my friend here. The spell is broken. The waves have taken him. But
I'm gonna ask Jason. It's like, Jason, can you translate me for a second?
So how do I do a first part persuasion because he was speaking the truth, and last part deception because he's lying?
Then you would probably roll for each part of the statement. Then
21.
It's just
So-
a deception.
That's a 21, and then deception.
Is it minimum 21, right?
yeah,
And one question.
22.
And so, if Gar's returned, what is the point of any of this? Okay, fine. And she sits down. And she's just like,
Rendis is gonna turn to Jason. It's like, Jason, I need you to speak for me for a second to these people.
okay. I'll explain to them that my acquaintance is speaking through me.
Oh, wait. You guys are going to interrupt me ranting
one of
about
those
how
weird ghost things.
Yeah, I don't know what you got going on, Nevik. Like, I don't know what story you tried to spin about what's going on here, but things just keep getting worse.
Dude, no. I was the whole reason Home Dude was rolling. I just explained why Faerundis was rolling.
Yeah, and I mean, we're not gonna take away from that, but I mean, Faerundis is just gonna turn to like Antinua and the rest of them, and it's like, I don't know why Gar has returned, and I don't know why I'm back in mortal body form after 800 years, but I will swear to you, we had no part in the death of such a beautiful creature.
Some of that doesn't translate super well. I just
It's
want to
like-
let you know.
Did you do like a performance or something?
Yeah, I mean, like
What is your?
yeah, yeah, there should be rules on,
DM, what did you gotta roll
speaking
to
to another
translate that
character.
shit?
So do what? Yeah, what do I have to roll to
Your
translate common
translation
into
is-
Elvish? Like,
well, no, I mean,
how well can I translate it? Because sometimes languages don't translate super well.
no, but what I'm going to say is Queltith specifically, I know Quelta speaks
Oh
common.
yeah, he speaks
Yeah.
common. Yeah.
Yep.
But so Quelta understands me. And I'm like,
performance roll just if you want to catch the dramatics, but yeah, Quelta understands.
but yeah, I'm talking to the group, and it's like, Quelta, we've already discussed this, and you've already, what's the word I'm looking for? You've already checked my alibi to see if I really belong to where I say I belong. And it's like, I don't know why Gar or myself have been returned, but I can swear to you, on the blood of the dragons, we had no part in the murder of that creature. That creature rose from the ocean, rose from the depths, and saved us from Gar.
This elicits like, murmuring in the council as they go speaking, leaning over and speaking to each other here and there. Well, if that's true, then if Gar's return, we must align our forces in our regions and gather our armies and strike first. But that still doesn't explain where you came from and why you're here and where you're going.
I mean, Favorite is just gonna be like looking at Colossus still. It's like, I disappeared 800 years ago, and I was trapped in an axe, and these guys found me, and for some reason, after they entered into the Ghost Walk, I regained a body, so I don't understand what's going on. There are things going on beyond our understanding here, that after 800 years without a corporal form, I am back with a body.
Yeah, and like everyone else on this council is older than everyone in this party except for Faerundis.
I was a stowaway.
The elf on a boat. I was in a boat. I don't know what happened.
I didn't want to have any more debts and shit, and then
I was a stowaway on a boat from Country.
I'm starting my well, I guess I'm ending my heptagenarian years in kind of a bad way.
Things are not going right for you. All right. So yeah, these guys are, kind of shocked by what you're saying, and definitely they seem concerned with the Gar thing. They believe this, which that much, and they certainly seem to have bought that you can somehow communicate with the spirit of Roland, though they are very much shocked by this performance. They are like,
yeah, I can communicate with the spirits. That's right.
I don't buy it. I don't buy it. That's for sure.
What are you talking about, dude? Look at those rolls.
I'm literally in on what's going here.
Yeah. So just to be clear, deception and persuasion are not fucking brainwash, okay? I cannot make someone not believe their religion. I can't make someone kill their friends.
I meant to get performance.
It is a great performance. You're like, oh my god, I can't believe he's convincing all these people.
I'm giving.
I cannot fucking believe this is working.
Actually,
but he gives a convincing speech. I mean, that is the difference. And being able to be like, look, just because
light that fucking
basically saying like, look, we are different. We can do this, and you've never been a spirit. You've
never seen
spirits. Maybe we can do this, right? And he's like, okay, maybe you can. Maybe you can. All right. So what evidence do you bring beyond a pointing spirit of Roland that we're supposed to believe? Like, is there, anything concrete you actually have here?
There is a liar amongst you.
Yeah,
not just this guy.
Faerundis, let's just assume that I'm gonna be translating for you from now on, since this is your deal.
All right. And so yeah, I mean, it sort of makes sense in that I have like the Heir of the Fallen Kingdom background. Well, no, it's like I'm welcome in high society. Like I fit into this dynamic a little bit. But yeah, I'm like, we interviewed all of you.
A sneak.
We talked with all of you about what went on and how things went down, and a lot of you were sort of still getting over the sickness. Lady Antonua, you're still not looking well. You were very nearly
the fucking equivalent of a goddamn CL fucking finger in a glare, straight up, as you mentioned.
It's fine.
Now, to note, the moment that this ghost thing and Roland spoke, and after Erebin, kind of cried out about this blasphemy, he's been quite pretty quiet.
I have not missed that, and it's like, and we've discussed this with all of you, and it's like, Ladies Faxina and Celeria, you seem less than
enthused.
They definitely look like kind of like very concerned when you mention their names. They're both already kind of backed up. From where
if anything, you want less responsibility on the council, as this impacts your livelihoods, the time you have to spend on the council. So, if anything,
we're quite dedicated to the council. One of them replies.
I mean, I'm just gonna smile, and it's like, of course you're dedicated, but based on our conversations, you do not seem to have any real motive of trying to ascend higher on the council. Lord Theravol, you also seem quite adamant that you had nothing to do with this, and you have the least to gain, as every single member of the council would have to perish before you gain anything. So, you three, we comfortably believe you are innocent of perpetrating this crime. Lady Antonua, you have the most to gain, but you've also been quite ill, and unless you really just screwed up and almost killed yourself, it seems to be problematic in believing that you would have done so. Lord Delis, and I'm just gonna smile, Lord Delis, because I like in character. I like
back
Lord
at
Delis.
you.
It's like, Lord Delis.
He smiles back at you. He seems amused by this whole thing.
You and your murder board.
Like, he hasn't stood up yet. Like, he's literally just been sitting there eating the whole time.
You and your murder board were very insightful, and you also gave us information that nobody else gave us that really shaped their direction on this. Lord Quelteth.
He didn't stand up? Wait, is that a thing? He didn't stand up?
Delis didn't stand up.
Lord Quelteth, you were able to help us identify the poison, and you were also able to demonstrate to us that the wine used in the poisoning was not the wine that you yourself make. There was very obviously a different flavor to it. You were also able to give us some important insight into some of the inner goings in the council, and once again, you also have very little motive, but you also gave us the insight that this poison seems to affect, the older you are, the stronger the effect, and which brought us to considering what if this poison was meant to take out a few of the eldest members of the council, and was quite successful in dear Lord Roland's case, and was almost very nearly successful in Lady Antonua's case. And then I'm just going to be like turning around looking at all the people, and then I'm just going to stop. And it's like, lastly, Lord Erebin, you've been quite quiet during this time, but
I can't believe the things I've seen. Can you tell us where Roland is now?
He is one with the waves.
How do you know this?
Yes.
Why should we believe anything they say? These strange outsiders.
Why should we believe anything you say, Lord of Erebin? Out of everybody we talk to, and I'm just going to be like turning around to the group, out of all of you that we talked to all of you, only one of you outright lied to our faces. And I'm going to stop turning to Lord Erebin again. You outright lied to us when we were discussing with you. Everybody else told us the opposite of what you told us, and that Lord Roland was not considering an expansionist agenda, but you very much were. You also neglected to tell us about your family initially, and speaking as someone who has watched his family and his loved ones die, I understand what rage can drive you to do. And you were also the only person that seemed to be in perfect health, despite your advanced years comparatively to the rest of the council. There was others on the council, considerably younger than you, who had significantly more signs of disease. And for that reason, Lord Erebin, we ask, why murder Lord Roland and attempt to murder Lady Antonua to further your own expansionist agenda?
He seems like flabbergasted. He's like, what? This is madness. I would never do such a thing. So give me some insight checks. I'm gonna roll a d20 plus 5. Let me make sure I do that right.
Is this? Are we trying to see if he's lying?
Yeah, I'm gonna roll a boop boop boop. What did I roll a 1? Oh my god! Holy shit! So he just rolled a nat 1 on his shit. Okay,
So does he just confess on the spot?
He's got a
Is this what
+5.
happens?
Yeah, he's got a +5 and 1. Okay, so basically
I
the
also
moment.
get advantage on this roll.
So hold on, give me a second. Yeah, so yeah, this is insight. Anybody who's looking at him and we're listening to him would get this, because he rolled a straight nat fucking 1. Basically, when he starts to speak up, you can see that, like, you can hear that his voice kind of goes off a little bit. He's like slurring his words, and you can see that his jaw moves strangely. And the moment this happens, like, Lord Queltus kind of backs up, like, the fuck is this shit? And within like a matter of seconds, like, he is going to mutate.
Fucking run up and stab that bitch.
Back into this thing. So give me a second. We get the right guy.
As this is happening, can I attempt to cast Hold Person on him?
Oh yeah, we're gonna totally get initiative in just a second.
Oh my gosh, it's so cute.
It is cute. It's adorable.
Adorable.
Oh my god! I don't want to murder it. I want to make it a pet.
It's so adorable.
Guys, can we keep it?
I want to murder this thing. It's so cute.
So add turn you guys.
Oh, you didn't have to add me.
Oh, okay. I can't remove a single one. Start it over. Clear it out. Hold on.
Tragic.
Alright, now everybody add themselves other than me. And I'm gonna roll me a fucking just straight up. What's his initiative on this shit?
I thought we were role playing for a minute. I was smoking a cigarette.
Nope. You get no surprises, boss. So you +2 on this, which is a 6 and 8.
I'm never.
I'm myself to the initiative.
You gotta
click your character.
Yep.
And then you roll initiative on your character sheet.
Gotcha, thank you.
The new order of things.
The new order.
Well, it makes it really tough to like remember all that fucking Avery shit.
Click.
I'm not rolling still, right?
You are not here, my friend. I mean, you can be here like metal. You can be like here meta-wise.
No, I mean, yes, I am. I'm here.
We're just gonna say you're the dead body under the covers chilling. Yeah,
you're here with us.
I don't want to be here.
Oh, you are here.
Here with us in spirit.
Smoke that cigarette, homie, and let's go.
I mean, I think right now I'm technically the one standing closest to it, other than Quelith. He might be getting it.
I was gonna drag that out a little bit more, but he totally rolled an nat 1 on his fucking shit. Like so.
Oh.
I like the idea. Like I think they do the same kind of scene in The Thing where where they start to question it, and where they start to question it, and it kind of like freaks out, and then like all of a sudden mutates. Like it starts to like speak really badly.
Yeah, that's pretty much what happened there. Is it just went downhill like really quickly for this guy.
No, I'm not. I nailed it. Like Faye Rendis is feeling pretty good about himself. He's like, I fucking nailed that shit.
I imagine Nevik is too, because he's like, sold that show. Yeah. Jason's just like, how does this even happen? This was like the worst plan. I thought we were gonna have to go to Plan C for a minute there, but whatever.
Plan C still sounds like a good option.
Plan C is still on the table, guys.
Plan C is
communism. We're not doing that.
Yeah, that's Plan C.
C for communism.
Yeah.
Communism.
Yes, sir. We're instilling communism. We're just gonna kill the old mob, come back out, tell the guards, hey guys, what do you guys want to be in charge?
About to go on
Which one of you wants to be in charge?
Look,
out of your shitty rules, validated Faye Rendis' investigation, so he's just like, yes.
I mean, it's where the dice roll. I'll let it happen.
The only reason I wasn't like it's him, it's definitely him, is because it just seemed too obvious. You know, like he was too guilty looking. It seemed like a red herring.
Well, everybody in the whole fucking room is like, holy fucking shit, what is this thing? And they're all like, holy crap, get it. And combat has started, and now it's favorite room. This is favorite
Is he getting curb stomped by everybody in this room?
Randy!
I haven't rolled the rest of the guys yet. I'll if I need to, I'll roll them on the second or third turn as they, engage themselves. But he may get curb stomped by...
Just the guy.
He was asking if the Sahagin was gonna get.
How do I request a song?
I can't do specific songs. If I do, I'll get a copyright strike on Twitch, and I can't do that shit.
Oh no, this one's definitely royalty free.
That's what they all say until it copy strikes you.
I mean, then you just you do.
It's definitely royalty free. It's our song actually.
No, I don't think I can play that one. They'll kill me.
What? It's our song. Like it's everyone's song. What you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I didn't actually cast that. I did the damage. Let me cast that.
It'll kill us. So who are you attacking? You're attacking my Sahagin friend here, I assume. I assume you're not attacking anybody else in the room. It has an AC of 16.
Give me a dex save.
Dex save from my Sahagin boy. Let me click him. Let me see if it'll roll from the thing like it should. Will it do it? Will it do it? Should it do it?
It rolled when you did it earlier. Like when you did his initiative.
It's trying to do it on Chrome and it's doing it so slowly. Oh my god. It's like trying to roll the animated dice on Chrome. Okay, so he rolls a 15. So that's gonna go to the player.
So yep, he takes 28 lightning damage.
I'm gonna pull that up on a different tab on Firefox because Chrome is not handling that.
I'm just like, fuck. I'm just like, fuck this guy.
He took 28 damage.
Lightning damage.
Gross. Alright, so.
Does he
You
take extra
venomous,
damage
evil-eyed, foolish melt.
No. We're not gonna make him. He will show his bones for a second there, though, in a cartoonish fashion.
I don't know. That's what it said. I didn't come up with that.
shows.
I've never thought of calling someone a melt.
It's electric. Dun, dun, dun.
Anything else, Fayrandis? Oh, he was and that was okay. Just making sure.
Bro.
Actually, no. I next.
All right.
I next.
We haven't done.
I am not an app. Okay. Okay, I'm not an app. Nevik, though you have kind of a bump on your shin from running into the table there, you're with us, man.
My knee.
Everyone here sees you. It's uncomfortable, but it's fact.
And I'm attacking which one? Home dude here.
Home dude is over here across a table.
Please do not attack anybody but the Sahagin.
Runs over there, stabs Quill, says, "I got him." God damn it, Nevik.
Or
Jason just starts yelling out, "Plan C, Plan C."
I just stabbed the old man. Favorite just right there. Hey, buddy, stab!
Neville was for the weakest person in the room.
You stabbed me and I cooked you. We're done.
All right. Anyway, yeah. So you've already knocked over. You've already knocked over Dead Man's Dinner. So, what's your next action? Yeah.
My next action is to run. This is less than 15 feet, right? Yeah. All right. I'm gonna dip under that table.
All right. So you're going to literally slide under the table.
Slide on the table and just.
I feel like Quelltip would see you regardless, but.
Quelltip's just like, what the fuck is that guy doing?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, Quelltip would see you regardless. The Sahagin currently being shot by lightning is a little bit distracted.
Under the table.
So he's not going to. The Sahagin's not going to see you, but Quelltip is clearly going to see you dive under the table.
Let me see this. Only have one action, so that's going to be my action, bonus action, and everything. I'm not under this table.
All right. If that's it for you, we're moving on to buddy Jason. Jason.
In the middle of the fight, you see Nevik's hand reach out from under the tablecloth, grab like and slink back under the table.
That will be a sleight of hand action on your turn, boss, and I will allow it. I allow these sort of things.
We gotta do that.
Alright, so I'm gonna cast Hold Person on the Sahagin.
Alright, what do I got? What kind of checks I gotta make on that, boss?
Bubbles.
It is a wisdom save, a DC 15 wisdom save, I believe.
Got a 13, so I am held.
Nice. nice.
I've been.
Maybe get their dinner with us.
Okay.
Right, and is that a whole person's concentration, right? Yeah.
Yeah. And that's gonna be my turn.
Alright, and so let's say for Jason, we're gonna move it on my Sahagin. I think at the end of my turn, I'll make a chance check.
You can take the same wisdom save at the end of your turn.
Right, another roll. What do I got? Oh, it's a 15. We're gonna let it go to the player, so I'm still held. Gargak.
This thing is just keep changing forms between like fish people, crab people, and.
That's like whole crab oil.
I mean, he just turned back into the Sahagin thing, but
okay. I'm sorry.
never free to interpret it however he pleases.
I thought with the like nat one of the check.
Well, the nat one thing is where he was trying to be deceptive in his in convincing you that it wasn't him that did this, and he rolled a nat one, and literally with a nat one, he mutated back to what he was. Yeah.
Oh, my bad, guys. I totally did this. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, he deceived so poorly that he gave himself away immediately.
Like that's on me.
Yeah, really it was. I mean, I gotta play in that one when it happens. Yeah.
On top of the table.
Like, hey, you know, as someone is trying to assassinate the entire fucking Sea Elf Council, you don't necessarily want to reveal yourself in the middle of being accused, but it happens, you know.
Yeah.
So sometimes you get nervous. Yeah. You know, it happens to every guy experience.
Exactly.
And you're just like, man.
It's nothing to be ashamed of.
Gargak, you're getting on top of the table? Alright. So yeah, Nevik, you could just be hearing this thundering, you know, bam, bam.
Gargak. So I think I figured out that you can actually grapple and in a singular round because you have 2 attacks.
Queltith is just like fucking stand back, like shocked as shit. He is just like, the fuck is going on? This giant crab man just stood on top of the table. He is looking at you like one would look at like a kid would look at like a giant statue or something. He's just like, what is this shit?
He's spooked. Like he's spooked Ervin so much by knowing like exactly what happened. Ervin just didn't have a choice. He's just well, fuck. This dragon got it exactly right. I don't care if that's not the truth. That's just my headcanon.
You talking about Queltith's beliefs?
Oh, okay. So grappling only takes 1 attack, but pinning is a full action. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm going over and jumping on the table. I think that's a 10-foot range.
Alright, it does.
What are we doing?
Yeah, I'm moving this fishy.
Alright. He's got a 16 AC. Well, the canon is that Gargak is so powerful that he can use a whip underwater.
He's Moses and then water.
It's like slow, and then when it snaps it back, like
12's gonna miss.
I got one more look at it.
Alright.
God damn, with a +8.
Gargak's not even good with a whip.
Like, wait till you give him a blade or something. He says, wait a minute. He just has this because he stole it off a fucking drow when he was in prison, right?
That's what I'm trying to say. He has +8 in it, and that's because he doesn't even. That's not even his main weapon type.
Yep.
I know, that's what I'm saying. God damn.
Yeah, so you missed twice with that shit.
Basically, we had a quick crack the whip and other people a couple of times.
Those Sahagin seem concerned. Though the Sahagin can seem concerned, Queltith is just like fanboy, like straight up anime eyes. Like he's just like, holy shit! What am I witnessing? What god is this above me?
Is he wielding a whip?
Yeah, there's a crab man who just cracked a whip underwater. This is the craziest shit I've ever seen. All right.
Like fucking Sonic Boom.
I'm assuming that was it.
Yeah, like for real.
I'm assuming that was all you needed to do or had to do, Gargak.
Yeah,
all right.
That's it.
Going around to
it was tremendous in itself.
Ferundus is casting Firebolt. Firebolt, is that a DC or a save or something I'm going to make on 13? Because you're going to miss on that if it's an AC check.
I can spend sorcery points and re-roll it.
That is up to you, my friends.
I'm doing so.
I got another thing of luck.
19 is gonna hit. So give me the damage on that, boss. As you heat the water up, basically.
Around him.
So 15 damage on that. All right.
Just whoosh into the water.
Yeah.
Anything else? Anything else, Ferrandis? There's a script that I really want to get that will change the colors. The HP bar goes down, but it's hard as fuck to implement. I've been working on it, but yeah. Anything else, Ferrandis? Next, you can't put you can't say I'm not an app. goddammit, I'm a person. You say it. We were playing those.
Randy.
That's another thing that I like about Beyond 20 is that it kind of implements the DM board element, and like you have to like look things up a little bit, and so on. Like
I like that you can put up the screen and actually fudge rolls.
I'm
exactly.
up under.
Yeah,
this is actually.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, that's nice.
Like this is more
Right.
like you would play on a table, right? Like
Exactly.
Yeah.
Instead
I
of being just that's better.
This feels more normal.
Yeah. All right. So
D&D.
Nevik, you're under a fucking table, underneath a Gargak.
Hidden underneath the table.
You are
underneath
hidden
Gargak.
from the Sahagin, who is currently got all sorts of problems. Got a
And
whip going on.
he's in
And
combat with
is
Gargak. Right?
Queltith is distracted by the glory that is Gargak atop this table. So
Stab him in the foot. Stab him in the foot.
put one stab to the
Oh
red
yeah,
coat.
no,
Here
I'm
we go.
gonna fucking shank the fuck out of this guy.
16.
Wait, Gargak, I don't think could get to him, right?
We're having like a little.
Nevik may need to move a little bit. You're talking about Gargak.
What do you mean?
Gargak's got a 10-foot whip.
I tried to whip him.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on, yeah, no, like I'm still gonna be under the table.
18's gonna hit.
But
Yeah, but you're reaching up under the table and like shaking him in the leg.
Yeah, you can crawl.
fucking that thigh muscle,
mean,
you
man.
can crawl
He
forward.
can't really do
It sounds like
anything
you're a
about
dog
it.
humping
He's just
his
sort of.
rug. Like,
Yeah, I mean, sneak attack.
Give me
So that's gonna be
the-
your full sneak attack damage too.
Yeah, give me the
You about to get
damage.
fucked up.
Give me the damage, boss. Is that
Piercing damage
28
5, sneak
damage?
attack 23, 28 damage.
Maybe we should
Damn,
just
does
like.
it,
And
does
then-
it actually roll
and
the
then-
28 on there for you? Nice. I like that
Yeah.
it does that.
And then
nice
and
shit.
then I have another, because I use my feature. I have the
I kind of have him taking control of. Maybe we should just restrain him, guys.
I mean,
No,
I
we're
mean,
not about.
I'm gonna kill
so what else you rolling there? What else
Oh.
you rolling?
I was gonna kill him.
Well, I mean, a 28 kills this guy directly. That's the exact amount of HP he has, just so you're all aware.
Oh.
Oh,
So he's down.
So that's the reason I was asking, what else are you doing? Because you pretty much just stabbed this man in the leg in like a vital area, apparently.
I guess I would just.
No, got him right in the fucking femoral artery.
Yeah,
Oh.
femoral artery.
okay.
We're just
Then
fucking
I'm gonna-
gushing blood, just a puddle of blood around this man because he's frozen standing up, paralyzed
As
while
a
this is
bonus
happening.
action.
Back into the table. So yeah, usually, I mean, everybody's gonna sit here and watch as he just like bleeds out and fucking within a matter of seconds, and it is pretty horrific. He makes some kind of groaning noises. Queltith is all standing here, and yeah, combat is pretty much over after
Does
a
he
minute.
die stiffened standing because
Yeah.
he's still? Damn.
Oh,
that's
like a
fucked up.
fucking tiger.
That's
Like a
fucked
fucking
up.
tiger.
Yeah, so combat's gonna kind of end after a minute, and you guys have
Nice
you know,
job.
solved the question.
Wait, with
Murder.
the 21, does Queltith
Again.
see me under the table?
Let me do some math here.
Boston
Um,
always sees you.
I mean, after a minute, when he goes to sit back down, he will.
He sees you when you're sleeping.
He knows when you're awake.
All right, so for the solving of the murder mystery,
So be good for goodness,
uh,
or so stab that dude in the leg for goodness
everybody.
sake. I don't
So
know.
for the solving of the murder mystery, everybody 4,200 XP that was involved in that. That would be you four guys.
Hang on, wait. 4,000.
4,200.
Yeah, per individual.
4200.
Yay! I'm level 11.
Yep, do what you need to do. But yeah, that's what because that went on for multiple sessions, so you get a lot more than you would get for one Sahagin guy here. Yeah, so
Level 13.
That's good. Man.
What up? What up?
So, everybody here it's quiet as fuck in here for a moment, and then after a second, Lord Therival steps
It
forward.
really wasn't much of a fight. It was more or less just a man standing there, and then him getting insanguinated.
Yeah, after a second, Lord Therival steps forward, and he's like, "Well, I suppose we should thank you.
Can I do?
Cannot believe we had a.
I mean,
Melange
what's
was
the
so close.
I want to stand up nonchalant.
See, and
on
Queltus
the
steps
side.
forward, and he's like, see, I told you they would mount soon, and they're getting braver by the day, and here they are on the floor of our own council chambers, and like, yeah, they seems like a big deal for these guys. Go ahead, what do we do over there?
Like, I want to push this guy off of his seat, and
he was
fine. I think
I know, right?
Nevik.
Like just sit.
Nevik,
like flop.
He's standing there like a tiger when it dies. It just stays standing.
I'm just gonna push him away from the seat.
Just topples him over like a statue.
Nevik's now part of the council.
Sit down. Like,
throws his feet up on the table.
So, basically, when you go to sit down, Queltus is gonna turn to you, and he's gonna kind of shake his head like, "No, dude, like, no, you need to stand up, dude. That's not okay."
He's like,
I'm gonna slide a hand the wine.
You're pretty to do
that.
When he shakes his head no, I'm just be like, "Oh, okay," and then like,
it's just like real fast. Drink the wine, put the cup down, like. You didn't see nothing, man.
like he can't give you this look like, nah, bro. Like,
I saw you.
Oh, that's in that one though.
You drop the cup. Everybody here.
You pour the wine all over yourself.
You see the red.
Pour on you.
The red.
So after a minute, after everybody kind of everybody was watching Lord Therival, so he stepped down and I said, maybe we should thank you. But then Nevik drops the cup, they all turn to Nevik, and then Lady Antonua kind of breaks the silence by clearing her throat, and she's like, well, most of you. So
I don't know that you should thank us, honestly. I'm gonna look over at the dead body on the floor. I don't know that any good came from this.
Well, certainly it wouldn't have been good to leave that amongst us. He would have found a way to destroy us all one at a time, certainly. The Melanti are vicious beings. Most Sahagan are.
Bias.
If you were to...
So, what now for you and your council?
Well, we'll ask the people of these districts to vote once again, and maybe we can find what happened to the real Lord Erevan in our raids, but we certainly must shore our defenses and do something. We can't let this stand. And if what you say is true about Guard, then the old armies must be rebuilt. But that's our matters to perform with. From my understanding, you have a journey to continue on. You were to go somewhere.
Yeah, but I don't know if we can actually get there without taking care of Gar first.
Well,
yeah, Gar's kind of pissed off at us.
Like, the whole ocean is kind of mad at us. At this exact moment, a giant shark burst through the wall.
Yeah, it's just fucking literally to eat you all, and then the rest of the campaign is in his mouth, fucking in his belly. So, Antonio is going to be like, well, I'm not sure we can protect you from Gar, but we can offer you some assistance in your travels. It's the best we can do. Queltus stands up and he kind of looks at Antonio with concern. And she's like, I know what I know what I'm doing. Look, there's a distant...
I am the elder.
Yeah, there's a distant there's a distant island where the Sahagan, they protect the shore, but buried beneath it is an ancient boat of land and sea, and if you can get to this boat, then I'm sure you can reach whatever destination you so please.
And
It is a ship said to be able to cross
No,
both
no,
land and sea. To be clear.
I wasn't
That makes
confused. I wasn't confused. I was like land boat. That's kind of hype. I was more confused on what to say next. I was gonna say and how do we get to this island?
Well, that part I can help you with, or at least I think I can. There
Point us in the right direction.
used to be an old wizard here that kept a quite old crab, and if he's still around, perhaps he can be persuaded to aid you. But that's about all we can do. We may be able to give you some supplies, armor, weapons for your journey. It is a distance.
Anything would help, honestly.
Well,
We're kind of way off track and way behind schedule.
we'll send someone to meet your needs or have you fitted with our best supplies, and after that I'll convene once more and we'll get our stuff together and get your shit together and do what we can to part ways on best of terms. But understand that we have other troubles to discuss as well.
And those might be.
Well, rebuilding the old army isn't going to be easy, and if we are to stay here in these, we need to reshore the walls, and apparently we have Sahagin infiltrating the government, so that's a problem.
Yeah. Seems like you got your hands full down here. Yeah, not gonna lie.
What do you
we're
guys,
sorry about the
what
whole
do you guys think
guard
about
thing.
communism?
Yeah.
So have you tried communism?
Lend me your ears, brothers and sisters. We, the proletariat, must rise up against the bourgeoisie. For
Well-
too long, we've lived under the heels.
So when
No,
you
no,
apologize
no.
about guard, she's like, well, if he meant for us to be ended, we already would be. Do understand that.
I don't know, man. Last time we talked, he seemed on a warpath. I don't know if you're in his way or not.
We have our warriors out still seeking these along our borders. Nothing has been reported yet.
Just gonna make a comment, and it's like there's strange things going on in the world. I mean, it's like Gar has returned, I have returned, Astarak has returned.
I don't know this name Asarak, but
I've returned to.
Quelteds has told me your tale, and he seems quite adamant that it is true. It's quite a tale. I'm not sure I believe it myself, but if it is true, surely your journey is important. So if we can aid you along our way, then we should while we can.
Miss the dragons.
We all miss the dragons.
I mean,
What are you guys talking about? Dragons still exist.
I've seen like 3 or 4 of them.
I've seen at least
Dude.
one dragon.
2. We seen 2. We saw a blue one and a white one that we actually.
I don't think the white one's a dragon. I think he's something much worse.
This is just like, man, if I had my dragon body, I could take a chomp out of Gar.
He's big, like a dragon. Anyway.
So yeah, I guess at this point we would
Build
go
an
and
train.
go and start preparing for our journey to the island. Yeah.
Journey to island. Yep. So
To the
We're gonna be
island.
island
I'm
boys.
just gonna go to a random city thing. So basically here,
No.
The 4 of you, if you have any
Down by the island.
a specific like type of armor you
Go there.
need and or a weapon you need, like I need a sword or like a fucking I need a piece of I need a helmet.
Just like
But understand it's going to be
I
pretty
need more
basic shit.
focusing.
It's not going to be like, magic. It's just the basic item of that. Right.
Just like
I need something better than a bread knife.
chainmail or something.
I mean,
I
a
guess.
dagger's a dagger, man.
A poke thing's a poke thing.
And yeah, like chainmail. Chainmail's an acceptable thing to request,
Give me
right?
some fish leather. Some
They
fish
don't have
leather.
fish leather. Okay, they can give you like leather armor.
Yeah.
Or something like that, but like not fish leather armor. Which I'm not saying like that. You can in your head cannon, you
Yes,
can make a fish leather cannon armor. But like, let's see.
I'm a caster. I'm a caster, so I literally can't have armor. Because I'd have no proficiency, and if I wear it, I can't cast. So
I need that leather, that fish leather.
All right, so let's see. I'll go to Nevik, and I'll go to Jason, and I will give Nevik leather armor. Leather.
Leather.
Filter on.
I think I'm better with no armor.
Add that to your equipment.
Yeah, because you have unarmored defense.
Put
So
that
like,
on. All right, and for Jason, you said you wanted chainmail armor.
yeah.
The metal.
Straight up chainmail armor. All right, and Gargak, if you want like a sword or something other than the fucking whip, like I said, this is time to get a basic sword or something like that. They're offering, the same kind of shit they would give their soldiers.
I kind of like Gargak running around, Belmonting it up, man.
I mean, that's up to him.
You got a better whip?
I mean, they got basic a whip. Yeah, it's basically the same. Whip.
The chain whip. I want the one with the.
They don't have. They don't have like a spiked whip at the end.
Yeah, yeah. Or like the spiked whip all the way down.
They don't personally use whips.
They don't have like
whips
a
are actually
+1
the
whip.
weapon of the drow. So, and I think they do have a +1 whip, but that's the weapon of the drow. They, like I said, they.
What about?
No, I was saying the fish people don't have like a +1 whip that they can give away, man.
I heard what about
What about some like tridents like they could throw?
let's see, they do probably have tridents. Let's pull that up.
That does seem very fish people thing.
Yep, they totally got tridents. Bink, gonna give you a trident. Equip that for you. Bing, you got a trident. 4 pounds worth of fucking straight up trident.
Is
Basically
the
same.
trident a light weapon?
It is. No, it's just a martial weapon.
So could he wield the trident and the crab claw, or like one of the weapons in?
It's a versatile martial weapon. Excuse me.
Oh, so does it have the light quality?
Trident. I could get a trident. Wait. Can these people get me another hand?
Trident hand.
They
Can I get a
can't
trident?
give you another hand,
No.
but they can give you a trident
No,
to
can I get
which
a
you
trident?
can try to cut off the handle and attach it to your shit.
Yeah, that's the.
But as
These
far
guys
as
are
walking
Smithies,
around with an
Into the
entire like
magical,
6
just
foot
shoves it
pole
into the
arm on
magical-
your fucking arm, I'm not allowing that shit. Okay, you can either cut the tip off and use it like that, or you can fucking not use it at all. Okay. I'm saying the stick part of the trident has to go.
I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm
but
not
you
doing
know what he's
6
talking
foot
about? He's
arm,
talking
man.
about like he's talking about like the cool ass Aquaman where he has like the hand cut off and he has the trident
I
there.
get that, but I'm just clearly laying out. For
I'm not
Nevik
having
that this
6
is
foot
not
man.
goddamn Inspector Gadget trident. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
No, just the head of the
Wait.
trident has my right hand.
All right,
Can
well,
I
I
do
have
that?
added a trident to your things and equipped it for you. There you go. Yeah, they hand out. They got these tridents. I mean, that's what their guards are using. These are the same ones the guards have been walking around with.
Wait, so doesn't he have the retractable arm thing?
Does he have a retractable arm thing? Not that I'm aware of.
I thought he had like a magical arm thing that retracted the blade that he snapped, right?
No.
Not that I'm aware
No, am I wrong?
of. Yeah. not that
Yeah,
I'm-
you're wrong. No. I have 2 weapon fighting, so now that I can strike with the bookmark and the trident instead of just
Yeah,
striking.
no, the
with...
blade on his stump is not retractable. It's just he can put it there with this guy's basically got like a screw-in nail that holds it in place, and that's about it. Not
It's like a rake.
yeah, not the it's not the
Come on.
fanciest thing. Yeah. All right, so that all happened. So they're gonna bring. This is where we're gonna bring Dina's character in because the mage who used to keep
For me?
this, huh?
I mean, is there anything they can offer me?
I mean, you gotta ask for shit. I'm not just fucking gonna pull shit out of my ass here. Dude.
You old man.
We
I
can give
can't
you
wear armor.
deals on pockets.
Yeah, I mean,
Ducks down
I
to the
can't-
floor, hands you a
I mean,
pebble.
I'm gonna
We can
ask.
give you
I mean,
this.
so I know they. I'm gonna ask them. Is like, do you have any? I mean, I think I know the answer, but do you have anything that would aid a magic user?
I mean, we got like fucking healing potions and shit.
Adam,
I
I
mean-
can't see anything on the screen.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind a few potions plus any information you have about any remaining dragons in the Underdark.
I mean,
Thank you.
we don't
Potion.
know about dragons, but you know, we can show you to the alchemist.
I know.
Yes, please.
I mean, these are guys that just been assigned to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with them to the alchemist to get some pots, to get some pot, to get some art supplies.
Some herb.
Extracurriculars.
All right, so they give you
Yeah.
5 potions of healing that you're gonna be able to use at your disposal.
Awesome.
I've
Do I need to add those or?
already added them for you, boss.
Thank you.
All right, and so like I was saying, they're going to bring you to this, you know, kind of, it's a very similar area to where Lady Faxina and Silria lived. You know, kind of a rundown part of town. There, you know, behind this town is the giant boulder that, or behind this fucking thing is the giant boulder that JB had noticed earlier. It's going to, you know, be behind this girl's house, and this house is basically a shack, and she's a cleaning lady, and her father was a failed mage, and you know,
This is my part of town, man. I like it.
this is
I
where
like this place.
the guards have led you, and lady, you know, Sylvia's there, and
This is a good place.
you know, they talk about how in the back there,
Yeah.
that giant rock is actually a fucking hermit crab. You gotta just know how to wake it up. And, you know, basically, though, when you do that, it's going to get up and try to go to land because that's where it goes to eat. And if you're not on the back of it, you're going to watch it walk away. So, strap on, right?
The last.
Okay.
Now,
Yeah, I mean, I guess we're gonna ride a fucking hermit crab.
you know, this is when, yeah, she, you know, has already announced to the entirety, you know, of the town, basically that they're starting to go to war. This is already a couple of days have passed after, you know, you guys rested up everything. So if you got any damage during combat there, do rest up, which I don't think any of you did. Yeah, and so, you know, a lot of people in town are out there watching you, right? Including the person's home to which you have come to, you know, ride this giant fucking crab thing, right?
We're gonna take your crap. This is federal. This is a federal thing. We're gonna just no questions
You
asked.
don't have to convince her. This is actually just kind of a transportation thing that's like known, but at the same
We need to
time,
commandeer this beer.
at the same
Yeah,
time,
commandeering your crab.
what you're gonna see,
USDA.
Yeah.
you know, is the council member, Lady
What?
Saria, that's escorted you out there, is going to turn around and, you know, ask the crowd, you know, and tell them, you know, these brave people are going to go on this journey, you know, and we don't know if they're going to come back. So if we have any
Anybody wanna volunteer?
any warriors or anybody that's brave enough to, you know, help them,
Would like to.
please do, because like
I say softly in the crowd.
that's the
The
best.
maid.
That's the best we got. And yeah, this like kind of beat up maid's gonna speak up and say, you know, I will. And Lady Saria's gonna invite her forward, and we'll be like,
What?
you know, may the
This-
may the waves bless you.
I will go.
May the odds be ever in your favor.
Okay.
What skills do you bring to the
Companion,
table?
get.
Yeah, whoa, dude, we're taking anybody. Don't ask about
No,
skills.
but we
real-
need to know.
We're real desperate.
Old man.
I mean, if
Old
he
man,
questions what
don't-
I bring, I could take him one-on-one.
at this
I
point,
know I can't beat him, but I can bring the best.
No, but that's what nobody's asking. So like we can understand like how to strategize as a group. Like what's
Yes.
your shtick?
I am a fighter, but I am not a good wizard. But I am a wizard. But I'm not a good wizard.
What?
Favorite is to be like
I'm a bad wizard.
I'm a bad wizard.
I mean, I imagine it's hard to keep books underwater.
What?
I mean, no, like,
I know I'm good at I have a good range of things, but my dad really wasn't a good wizard, so I didn't get very good training. But I try hard. That's the best I got.
I can maybe help a little bit with that. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not the most experienced with teaching people who have to read for their magic.
The guy who gets his magic through natural fucking talent, teaching a wizard who has to learn their magic. That's brilliant.
But a lot of my magic stems around my water technique. So
No, I mean,
it comes naturally.
It's funny. No, that's because his meta-wise.
Okay, so now she's got a token. There we go.
Yeah, no. Yeah, meta-wise, he's a sorcerer, and they are charisma casters, so they naturally just do magic. Like they inherited their magic.
So like sorcerers are magic, and the reason I'm a sorcerer is because like I've retained some of my stuff from as a dragon.
Okay.
Yeah, so like
it's a natural born magic.
Yeah, you
not
can
like
you
a
can,
learned.
as a sorcerer. As a sorcerer, you typically inherited your magic from your powerfully magic parents.
A demon and your heritage. The draconic. Yeah, whereas wizards spend all their time learning magic.
My dad was a bad wizard. He was very bad at his trade.
Well, I mean, to be fair, I'm of the belief that wizards don't live long, not just because they don't have a lot of health, but because well no, it's because like eventually they're gonna be experimenting with magic and fuck some shit up. Like like the guy who made owlbears, like he's not around no more.
That's why I say I am not a good wizard. I will do stuff but I'm not a good wizard. That's all I can say.
So what?
Yeah, you seem like a real owlbear situation. Like you potentially this is the future.
No, I will not be an owlbear situation.
She'll become an owlbear situation. God damn it.
She knows me from her father's failure. She knows. I'm not stupid. I'm just not a good wizard yet.
These are bull T-Rexes. I've spliced bullfrogs with T-Rexes.
Yeah, you guys are, gonna be it's kind of ceremonial here in the way that they're having you climb up on this giant rock.
Everyone's crying for some reason.
Yeah, like there's like some waving and rice is being thrown. You don't even know they got rice. Like,
they're playing Amazing Grace on bagpipes for us as we leave. Like it's less of a celebration that we're leaving and more of like a mournful sort of like.
After a second, it gets kind of awkward because Lady Sierra is waving at the crowd. Nothing's happening. You're just sitting on the top of this giant rock. It's like literally just like you're a kid just climbing the back of this giant boulder.
Doing some fireworks in the air.
Right.
Wait, can I do this? Can I do my floating disc and just get on it and float up?
I mean, it's your giant crab. How do we wake it up?
Right, so this would be something that she had no idea was even a thing until Lady Sylvia literally showed up with this crowd and is like, the fuck is going on in my front yard?
Shit.
And so
we're like, damn.
Yeah, she's gonna climb up on the rock.
Oh, your dad was a real bad wizard.
Climb up on the rock a little awkwardly and be like, I guess this giant boulder in the back of my backyard is a magic crab. Sure, lady. It's like as if like the president showed up and said,
it's not just a boulder.
Like no shit. Okay, so let's imagine it from Penn's point of view here is. You're living in like kind of the ghetto of the sea elf, environment here, and your dad was a shit elf or a shit wizard, and he wasn't very good.
He was a bad musician.
He didn't know shit about it, and you've got this giant boulder in your backyard. It's always been there. It's not a big whatever. You live in the fucking rocks. It doesn't matter. You can't afford a nice backyard. You got a big rock. Whatever. Nobody cares, right? And then one day, like we have one of the presidents show up, and they're like. The giant rock is magical, and we're all these heroes are gonna ride it off into the sunset. And there's like a crowd that shows, like the paparazzi shows up, everybody shows up, like hundreds of people are there. It's like a big deal, and you're just like, what the hell are you guys talking about? It's this big rock in my backyard. Been in my backyard my entire life.
It's a rock.
It's a giant rock.
Wait, no. It
We
says
used to ride these
floating
bitches.
disc. Wait, I'm trying to.
Oh no, yeah, now the way you get up there, yeah, that's
wait.
totally, that's totally, you can get up there with
Yeah,
your floating
not-
disc and make it look cool, yeah. But I'm just saying,
Not
like,
anything to do with you, but it's a
Oh.
giant rock. We're talking about the giant rock.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about that floating disc.
no, the
I'm
floating
sorry.
disc is
I assumed
Mm-hmm.
since this was your giant crab, you would know how to start this thing.
Oh
Like,
no! What the hell? No.
She's like, she just like
no.
Lindsay. She's like, it's not a crab. She's talking about.
Like, I mean, we respect other creatures' boundaries. I mean, it is
This is-
its own thing.
She just, after we all climb up there, everyone's looking at us. She just leans over to me and she's like, "This is just a."
Yeah, I mean, you gotta ask it to move. I mean, I don't know what else.
I'm using prestidigitation to throw little fireworks in the air.
All right, little fireworks are gonna go off. So after a moment, little lady Sylvia here is sitting there doing the golf wave, and then she's gonna turn around and walk right up to the front of this rock, lean down to it, and whisper something to it. She like puts her hands up to it,
Yep.
and as she does, this thing straight grows fucking legs and lurches into the air, and
I
into
thought
the-
you guys
into
were
the
gonna do
water,
that. I'm sorry.
and starts to walk off over here to the fucking east, and it's straight. And this, it's making good track. This goes on for a
Scuttling
while.
along.
Yeah, you guys are going on down through this water, and it goes up this wall, over it, and down through the ocean. It's going over the bottom of the ocean, across the bottom of the ocean floor here. And yeah, you guys
Penn
have
realizes that you guys don't know too much about sea life, so I'm gonna
you
realize
guys are
that.
gonna-
The only thing we know about sea life is that the ocean's trying to kill us.
Now you would
I got
see a lot of sea life in this journey. Understand that you're going to be going on the back of this thing for probably about 2 days straight in like
Okay.
pretty dark areas before it starts to go kind of incline upward, right? And so, like I said, you guys
And
are going to
in the
have
bottom of the ocean,
you guys
hear-
are going to have time to. Yeah, it's quiet. It's dead silent for a lot of this, and you're going to see strange glowing lights here and there. Which Pin might recognize
how
a couple of them.
Nevik would hear the.
I would say I shouldn't be worried about anything that's
At
going
the same
on in
time,
the ocean.
understand, Pin, that part of your society is you guys don't leave your
Oh
environment
yeah,
very
this
often,
is new
right?
to
Yeah,
me.
so
Oh, yeah.
this journey is something that's you may have longed for a long time, but not something you've ever taken part in.
This is some scary shit.
Yeah,
I listen for dragons.
you can listen for anything you'd like. Like I said, it's pretty quiet out here.
Oh,
and this-
underwater dragons.
At the
There are
same
water
time,
dragons.
gives you role play space and time to speak to your new party member, understand what you're doing, and if you need to get rest or anything, whatever. Right? You're riding on the back of this fucking giant crap thing, and it's
We have time, gentlemen.
big enough for you literally all kind of like for maybe
Right.
2 of you to lay feet to feet across. It's not like massive or anything. And it's moving pretty swiftly along. Like you probably don't want to fuck around on top of it too much. I wouldn't invite acrobatics on it or anything like that because you don't want to get left behind somewhere in the edge because it doesn't seem to. It's not listening. It's not like thumping. It doesn't matter.
It's just doing its crap.
Okay,
Yeah,
can
it's
I
just
check?
going.
Since we're traveling underwater on this thing, is it traveling fast or we're just?
Yeah, it's
moving
traveling pretty
in?
quick.
Can I cast? Where is it? Oh,
Provided you got it prepared, right? So
wait, no, I'm trying to see how wide it was, but I don't think it's wide enough. It was called the Globe of Invulnerability. It casts like a sphere around.
It's already made of rock, but
No, I'm just saying so we could sit inside on top of it without being bombarded by the water. I was trying to
No, I mean she's
provide them a place to
you're trying to
sit.
make a glass dome on top of the thing.
trying to give us
No.
an air bubble, like
Yeah,
some,
it
like,
was like the air bubble they could sit in.
Avatar,
I got you,
Avatar,
I
the
got you, I
Airbender
got
kind
you.
of
I mean,
shit
yeah,
where they
yeah,
travel
yeah,
underwater.
yeah.
You got it. Go for it, yeah.
It's just called Globe of Invulnerability.
I was like,
I
because
don't
if you
think it
cast it,
works
if you
like that.
cast it on this crab, he's just gonna find himself in a ball, and it's gonna become a hamster situation real quick.
Yeah.
hamster ball. That's awesome, and we're just in it with him.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Sure,
real.
well,
It's gonna be real awesome until you get to a hill.
It might
Yeah.
work in our favor though. You never know.
Real great until
I
you
won't
get to a
do it,
hill,
though. I
and it
won't
just
do it.
becomes a futile thing, and you're like, what is going on?
We hit a ledge, and he just keeps running.
I
into
want to
the ledge.
sleep. The crab won't quit moving.
Whip.
Use the whip. Use the whip.
Quit edging yourself.
I just thought it would give us a safe space to talk in.
I bet you'd
That's
listen
all.
to Gargak if he used the whip.
Yeah, I mean, so you guys are, like I said, free to talk to each other. Like I said, this is a couple of day journey before you're actually going to even begin to see where the shoreline starts to go up. And even from there,
I guess
just from this raid, it's going to take a couple of
that
hours.
2 days, I would promise Faerunus that I wouldn't stab him again.
So I am
Over a game of
curious.
cards.
Where do you
Not
where do you
burn
keep
me.
your spells? Do you have a book?
Yes, I do.
How do books work underwater?
It's like straight leaf books.
I mean, we have our own ways. We have seaweed books. I mean, just like you have books made out of trees, we have
They're
books made
coated
of seaweed.
in a sea wax.
Basically,
Yeah, I mean, we have our own
isn't
ways
the-
of keeping our own work.
Doesn't the
We're
ink
not.
just
We're
run?
not.
the book is just like a string of shells and symbols.
We're not cavemen down here, as you guys say up there.
You know
We
not of
are.
our ways.
Civilized, refined.
Oh,
I
because
would
we
say
don't
that
walk on land.
well, the sea elves rarely go on land, so there are sea elves.
But
that
I
go out
can
on
walk on
journeys.
land.
Yeah, totally.
You
Yeah,
can't.
yeah, yeah.
You can't.
Yeah.
You can, but you have no clue what it's
Yeah,
like. on the surface.
so as a young sea elf, basically the only knowledge you would have of the above world or the
I don't know
surface
shit.
world
Is that it may exist?
is that that it exists. It's definitely taught that it exists, but
Yeah, I know it
as far as
exists,
the
but-
details, they would be like slightly wrong. It would be like Little Mermaid kind of style, like
It'd be like telephone. One person
Oh,
says this,
no,
another person says
No,
this.
I like the Little Mermaid style where you have like a fork and you're like, oh, a dingle
yeah,
hopper.
exactly. It's slightly wrong. Exactly. You've heard of things, and you get some of them right, but most of the time you don't really know what you're talking about when it comes to the surface world, just because you only know about it from hearsay and like what other people.
I
told
know what
you.
fire is, but I haven't really fucked with it.
Yeah, exactly. Things
I'm
like
just
that.
telling
Yeah,
you
like,
right now, like I know what fire is, but we don't.
And then you're gonna see Faerundus like making fireballs.
Yeah,
underwater.
exactly. And this nigga literally is a fire.
I mean, that's what I'm saying.
no,
As a young self, yeah, you like what I'm saying is the common things like a comb and like things that just people use above water are not things that you see often. Like the bottom of a ship, you've seen because ships have crashed. But what they're called, you have no fucking idea.
And then Adam, also, I do have to have contact with water at are we gonna not reference that point? Because
you got to keep water on
you
you at some
like-
point.
it will
Yeah,
become an issue because
it could become an
Do
issue.
sea elves try out? Like,
Sea elves
is that
can.
no,
a thing?
we
Sea elves.
have to have contact with water at certain we can only be out for so long. Like I'm
So sea
literally
elves
holding
try
my
out.
breath.
So let's see. They got it pulled up. I'll pull it up right here.
Yeah, bring it up because I know I read it. So
Anyway, I was just curious because I heard of a cool concept for a wizard. Instead of keeping like a book, they tattoo the spells on themselves.
Though there are magical tattoos.
No, I have a book.
which
Yeah,
are
no,
cool
I have
too.
a book.
I like the idea that she has like a trinket, our chain of just beads and shells. That
Shells, yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
Well,
so let's see. Races.
no, I don't think I have
got
that.
Races. Here we go. And
because I know there's something about me and water.
oh, they added the outline in Strixhaven. That's cool. Seals. Few seal details.
This stuff isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete?
Well, because they added it to another book, I need to buy it from that one. Well, I don't know. I already had it in this one. Seals are added like.
No,
Yeah, I saw it.
Maybe
Yeah.
if there was like significant changes, which they have
No,
been
it wasn't
changing
like
a
a
lot
big
of
thing,
the-
but it was like something that if the DM
I'm not
decided
gonna-
to, I guess.
Right, no, but what I'm saying, what he's saying, like he has the book that has sea
Yeah.
elves, but now he's saying that he needs to purchase another book. So unless they did like a significant change to the whole class, I only imagine it would be like, or the whole race, it would be like sub races that would be in
Yeah.
existence.
Ages. Okay, so let's go on here. Sea elves, mediums. They get ability score plus 2 on dex and 1 on con. They can swim and speed at 30 feet. No problem. They can live up to 750 years. They have all sorts of alignments. They're medium sized. They have have dark vision. They have proficiency in perception. They have Fey ancestry as a trait, which is saving throws against charmed and magic can't put you to sleep.
That's all elves though.
Yeah, because we're still elves.
They do trance. You have the common and elvish language would be your languages. They have sea elf training, which is a proficiency with a spear, trident, light crossbow, and a net. Child of the sea, you have swimming speed of 30 feet, and you can breathe air and water. Friend of the sea, using gestures and sounds, you communicate simple ideas with any beast that has innate swimming speed. Extra language, you can speak, read, and write Aquan. So I don't see anything on here that dictates you have.
I don't know where I saw that. Okay, well maybe I was just reading something then.
I mean,
he says you can
outside of the.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see, because like I said, the sea elves they travel on land, and we already met one of them that came back and talked about, and that's what I'm saying is most of your knowledge of the upper surface world would be from hearsay and so on.
Okay.
Yeah, and I mean.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure because I saw it and I read it and I just wasn't sure.
You may have been looking at 3.5
from my fucking thing, huh?
So in 3.5, you may have, when you were looking at things, may have seen something from 3.5, because 3.5 CLs can only survive out of water 1 hour per constitution.
Yes, that's okay. There was a duration that I could be out of water.
That's 3.5. That's 3.5.
Okay. Then they added that in with the information that I was looking at, because it was like a generalization.
You don't want to play 3.5.
Yeah, we don't talk about 3.5
I mean,
anymore.
it's rough shit. I mean, it's good, but at the same time, it's you think my shit's fucking dark.
It's way too many options.
You think my shit's dark?
No, yeah, that's 3.5. That's.
I would be dying and drowning on
think
land.
My shit's dark.
It's like Bruno.
They must have deemed it.
I know, right? We don't talk about these.
So off in the distance, as you guys are going across this thing for multiple days, you can see large fish here and there. You can see pools of fish. You can see what could look like crazy giant fucking jellyfish and fucking.
Can I make a roll if I hear a dragon?
You've gone on about the hear the dragon thing. You said you want to listen to it, and yeah, you can make the roll, man.
What kind of roll is that?
I mean, a perception roll for just listening. I mean, you don't have to because you've already been past perception.
I mean, I know he's doing his dragon thing, and we're riding the crab, but can I just do a performance check to ride along beside the crab? Because I would rather swim.
You're not going to be quick enough.
Oh.
This thing is moving quicker than 30 feet. This thing is moving. If you got
he's
off,
taking giant steps.
Yeah,
okay.
if you got off this thing,
is looking at.
Yeah, if you get off this thing, he's going to leave you behind. And
you ever watch a crab just scuttle away from you?
Yeah.
It's just like a continent. And he seems very adamant about where he's going. So as you're going up this slope here, you can definitely start to see that you're going to breach the surface soon. And you can see what looks like sharks in the water, and there's clearly some sort of lights coming from above the water. On the shore, you can see it's some sort of orange. Favorite would instantly recognize this as a flicker of fire, as he's seen this multiple times, and he has a thing about fire.
The fucking pyromaniac.
Now we're gonna have a big fun combat. I need
with sharks? Okay.
Yep.
Nope.
Let's do it.
And personally, I'm gonna need a minute to set this shit up proper.
I mean, sharks are not my friends.
So.
Are those cannons?
No, those are torches, but.
Okay, I was like, those kind of look like cannons. That scares me.
Fucking cannons. Why do they got fucking cannons?
Exactly.
Fuck me, man.
Right. That is exactly what I was thinking. It's like, why do they have cannons?
Freaking sharks with freaking laser beams.
I hate to be a broken record, but I can't see you again.
I know. I gotta put your shit back on here.
I'm killing the initiative rolls.
All right, so this guy. This is flat d20. Okay, so. I should have already had these guys' initiative set up, guys. I learned a lesson here.
Should I do what?
Okay,
Okay, but where's your hair net for your hair?
Oh, you're not on me, boss. 17.
Call her on your phone. Sorry, my girl. They're here.
You gotta mute. You gotta mute. All right, and then this guy right here.
0.11.
He's getting +1. Oh, it does it for me. Oh, 1, 2, 3. All right, so I gotta start that over. I didn't realize it was actually pulling them in like I wanted to. Nice. I'm sorry. Sorry, guys. Give me a second. Okay. So is that actually when I do that? I just highlight. I'm experimenting. It did. Look at there. Okay, cool. Okay, so that made my life a lot easier. Go ahead, guys. Yeah, add yourself to the turn order.
Oh, should I also?
Oh, yes, you're here.
Are we done for the night?
I mean, why would are you done? It's I'm about to get into a giant combat. It's 11:30 though.
I thought we were getting into combat. Yeah, I know. We're doing what we're doing.
I mean, are you digging out? Is that bad for you, man?
Alright, so 1.
2, 3. Why is it just rolling the same way? 4.